Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. How are y'all doing? Holy shit. Okay. I'm so sleepy. Oh man, I don't know what it is about today. Actually, I know exactly what it is about today. I spent too long on TikTok and I got that brain rot. Man, I haven't been on TikTok. Like, as in, I go on there, right, and I post. But then after that, I leave because I know it's dangerous to stay on and stuff. But today I was like, well, let me just go on there. Welcome in, Helldiver. Welcome in, Mo. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going great. If not, I hope it gets better. Man, TikTok brain rot is real. I was watching a bunch of, like, clips from TV shows. And, like, I kept saying, like, oh, yeah, okay. And I was working on something at first. Actually, no, okay, so I was drawing, right? I was drawing something, and I was like watching a bunch of clips or whatever, and it was like old cartoons and old TV shows and stuff like that. And, you know, I was like, oh man, I should watch the TV or something like that. But then I never got off my phone. And then I was like, okay, let me stop. You know, I should go preparing other things or work on other things. But then I was like, I'm so hungry. So then I went to go make myself something to eat, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to eat. So I have chicken nuggets right here. I've only eaten like 2. And I was still on my phone, and I was like, what if I cancel stream? Like, I'll be productive, I'll work on stuff. And I was like, no, don't do that. Welcome in, Yurkun. Welcome in, Jalissa. How are y'all doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Oh man, hi Frika. How are you? So glad I can finally see one of your streams. Pog, I'm doing pretty well. Like, I woke up kind of early. Go to bed on time, but I fell asleep late. But like, I woke up early, and then I got other stuff done. We got like the back garden beds put in, and so like that's kind of neat, you know. Like, I got to do a little bit of gardening, you know, like gardening. So I'm like, you know, that was fun. That made me feel like if I was productive. And then afterwards, like, my back kind of hurts because I'm an old lady. I'm fucking old. So like, anytime I do any, not manual labor per se, but anything that requires a lot of like bending down and getting back up, you know, so like, you know, putting down dirt or carrying buckets of dirt, you know, stuff like that, which is what I did today. It hurts my back. And so once I lay down, I get super tired. And if I don't push myself to like, hey, I need to go do this, I need to go do that, I won't do it. And today I was kind of chill because I was like, good job, me. I woke up early. So you can kind of relax, you know, as long as you continue to work at the current pace, you're on time. And that's always a mistake for myself to think, because then I'm like, oh yeah, you know, stuff will just get done eventually. Like, I don't know, my brain doesn't process that I have to work. That it's more like, yeah, things are going at this current rate, so things will happen. It's like, no, you're the one making it go. you need to do stuff. Oh man, I forgot we were supposed to be calling Pep Wrinkles since the 500 sub. When was I supposed to be called Wrinkles? I don't ever remember that. Hi Pep. Hi Lotus, how are you doing? I can't hear today because I left my headphones at home, but it was still a lot of work. So me leave now. Bye Pep. Take this cake. Yippee! I get cake. It's a win. It's a win. Oh man. There's this cake that my dad brings home. I need to ask him like what type of cake it is. Oh, and I need to ask my dad about something else. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna send a message as a reminder to myself. But basically, like, one of my friends is having this birthday party, right? That we're planning, and we all have like birthdays around the same time. So we're like, oh, let's have a birthday together. Birthday cake question dad. There we go. And so they were like, oh, what type of cake should we do? And also, where should we get it from? And what type of cake? Okay, so cake, right? Frosting, and then what's inside? What is it called? Is it called cake or is it called bread? What do y'all call it? I need to know. Hold on. Cake has frosting, and what else? What is it? Is it cake or is it bread? Cake insides are called... This is very important. Spelled insides wrong. I have a very scattered mind today. Cake, bread. There we go. What do y'all call it? So like, oh, do you want it vanilla or chocolate? Is it like, oh, do you want the cake of the cake to be chocolate or vanilla? Or do you want the bread of the cake to be chocolate or vanilla? I need to know, because it's for an argument. Oh man. Let's see, you're doing the rhythm synthesis. Here's some sprinkles, so call me Rika. Oh, wow. Oh man. Holy shit. I don't even know if you're telling the truth because I don't remember what I was saying. I was just like, anything that rhymes. Sprinkles. Wrinkles. So what's today's stream about? Today's a Wednesday, and every Wednesday I do art streams. So today we're finishing up the emote that we were working on for the past 2 streams because the last Wednesday stream I was also not very focused. Maybe there's a pattern there. Maybe I'm just not focused on Wednesdays. But I'm gonna be working on that, and then if we have time, I will switch over to something else. As in like another drawing or something. I don't know what specifically yet, but we'll see. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I think it'd be considered bread, right? Because it's like, I looked it up, and cake is a type of bread, so, you know, like, technically, you wouldn't be wrong in saying it's bread, but, you know, you could also call it cake. I was watching old VODs, and I remember the 500 Muslim stream. Oh, man, that was notorious. Man, I like to think that, like, okay, here's the thing. I think I have skills in a lot of things, but none of the skills are necessarily like, oh, they're pretty good, like acknowledgeably good. They're like, okay, you understand it, and that's better than not having an understanding, and that's just about where it ends. Like, it's no more impressive than that, and it's like, oh. And so anytime I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm necessarily bad at baking. I'm not. I mean, we did get a cake, and my dad said it tasted pretty good. And, you know, the other cakes I did relatively well, and they did come out good. It was a good tasting cake, in my opinion. In the frosting department, that's a different story. I usually don't frost my cakes because I don't like frosted cakes, because I always peel off the frosting. So, you know, I just usually eat the cake without frosting. No frosting, all cake. Frosting on the side, please. That being said, I don't hate frosting. Well, okay. It depends. If you go to, like, I don't know, Walmart or something, right? And you order a sheet cake at the bakery, they'll frost it. And they have buttercream frosting, and then they have other types of frostings, and then they have whipped cream frosting. My mom kind of, like, instilled it in my head that, like, whipped cream frosting is the best, and it tasted the best because it had, like, the least amount of flavor. So there's that. I always hated buttercream because it was too sweet. And from what I remember, all the whatchamacallit, icings in the cans that they sell in that same baking aisle where you get, like, the baking mixes and stuff, those always taste the best because they're sweeter. But also, like, in small amounts, you know. If anything, I'll take it like a lump of sauce on the side of my cake plate so I can dip, like, a little bit of cake whenever I'm feeling a little bit spicy, you know? The only cake I really enjoy is Black Russian cake. Ooh, I've never had it. That cake slaps. You know what that reminds me of? The, what is it, like, dark forest cherry cake or something like that? That one. I've seen it on a lot of, like, cooking competitions and stuff like that. I really want to taste it. But also, I don't like cherries. I don't like a lot of fruits. Funny thing, actually. So, it's a stupid story now that I'm thinking about it. But, so, for a really long time, right, I wanted to get, like, a box of chocolates for Valentine's, right? And not necessarily, oh, I want to have someone to give it to me. Like, no, it was literally just like, wow, that looks good, but I feel, like, kind of lame if I buy it for myself. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm not supposed to, you know, as I was, what's it called, conforming to societal norms. Oh, you're not supposed to buy them for yourself. And then one year I was like, fuck that, I don't care, and I bought one for myself. It was a small one because, you know, I was like, well, I'm not gonna go crazy, you know, this is all fake. None of this exists. This isn't an actual holiday. This is just an excuse for corporations, right? All that jazz. And so I got like a little one or whatever, right? And I was like, okay, you know, this should be enough. And then I started eating them, and I found out that I don't like a lot of fruit with my chocolate, like, at all. And the thing about these fucking boxes is it's like chocolate with cherry, chocolate with strawberry, chocolate with fucking kiwi, chocolate with orange. And I get people can like it, and some of them kind of tasted okay, but I don't like toffee, I don't like cherry, I don't like fucking, what did they have? I think they had grape in there. Oh man, I think they had like a mango one too, and it was like a tropical fruity shit or something like that. That was disgusting. Oh man, it was horrible. I can only have half a slice of cake because it's too sweet, which sucks because I love cake. Right, like the inner part of it, right? Like, not the frosting. It's like that, but an angel sponge cake form. Oh, also has chocolate and some, what's kalwa? I have sinned and forgot it's Wednesday inside of a cake, so cake. No. Because, like, you have icing, and then what's underneath it? Is it cake or bread? When you bake a cake, are you like, oh, well, the more that I say it, the more the argument is falling apart. But bear with me here, right? When you want to order a cake, right? And you're at the counter and they're like, hey, what flavor? And this is not based off an experience, okay? But they're like, hey, what flavor do you want the cake? Do you say, I want the cake to be flavored chocolate? Or do you say, I want chocolate flavored cake? Or do you say, oh, I want the bread to be chocolate? Or the chocolate, or the bread to be vanilla? You know, stuff like that. How do you say it? Do you say bread or do you say cake? Cake icing, because we ice cake. Well, yeah, icing, but like, okay, well, the cake icing was obvious, okay? It's unrelated, unrelated. But still, like, forget the icing. It's about the what is it? Cake or bread? Is it cake or bread? Cake counts as a form of bread, but is it cake or bread if you had to choose one? I would say it's a form of bread. That's what I would say. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll, and then I'm gonna conclude my thoughts on this. So the reason I asked this, right, is because me and my friends were having a discussion, right? Totally civil, not at all argumentative discussion. And we were talking about, oh, what flavor of, and they said cake. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I like it whenever the bread's flavored chocolate. And they were like, what? We were on a Discord call, so it's, I don't know, my brain always thinks of it as like real life scenarios, so I felt like they turned toward me because it was a silence, and I knew that they like locked in, like, hold on, what? And they were like, what do you mean the bread? It's not bread, it's cake. And I was like, well, it's basically the same thing. Like, you know, whenever you go in, you're like, hey, what flavor of like bread is that, you know? Because it's the flavoring of the bread. I don't know how to explain it. And then like I Googled it, and the first sentence, man, Google did me dirty so bad. But it was like the first sentence is like, cake is a form of bread, right? And I was like, I told you it's basically bread. But I was screen sharing, so they were able to read the rest of the result. And it said, but for the most part, it's usually considered a separate thing. So they were like, well, it's considered a separate thing, so it's cake, not bread. And lost the argument. And apparently here I also lost the argument because apparently some of y'all psychos call it cake and not bread. Like, oh, what's the flavor of the cake? I mean, it's interchangeable. If I'm really being honest, like, yeah, okay, it does kind of make a little more sense when you refer to it as cake. But I don't know, I grew up always calling it bread. I mean, not specifically like, oh, they bought me bread for my birthday. It's not a birthday bread, you know, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that anytime I'd go to parties, I'm like, hey, what flavor is the bread inside of the cake? That's what I would say. And so, oh man, it's like a rum. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I've heard of those. Ah, I just learned the other day that, whatchamacallit, the rum doesn't, like any alcohol in a cake doesn't bake out of cakes. So they're like alcoholic. Isn't that crazy? I mean, you probably already knew that, but like I learned that 2 days ago. So I'm like, oh, my neurons are fucking connecting. Oh man, it's technically both a cake. It's a form of bread, but it's also called cake. Okay. Only two components of a cake is cake or whatever you put on it. Yeah, like icing or sprinkles or fondant can go on cake, or any candy, or chocolate counts as candy, so it's the same thing. Yep, that's kind of all there is you can put on cake. You can't put much on cake, can you? It's weird. You can put milk on cake technically, but it absorbs it and then it becomes like tres leches cake, which is weird because why is it called tres leches? There's only one leche. Just leche de vaca. Where's the other leche? Anyways, that's completely unrelated. Oh man, so is a hot dog a sandwich? A hot dog is a taco. A hot dog is a type of taco because bread and tortillas are different, okay. Hot dog bun and tortilla are different forms of bread, right? Because they kind of both have the same ingredients, so to an extent, tortilla is like kind of like very similar to a bread. Not very similar, but it's just a smidge enough for me to be like, well, you know, technically. And then with the way it's like opened on the side, you know, it's a taco. You know, you have the V shape, and then you got the meat inside. That sounds like a taco to me, you know. When you think we think baguette, sliced water bread. Why water bread? buy water bread. Yes, but no, exactly. There's nothing else to cake. Sponge bread thing called cake and everything else. Exactly. 3 types of milk products. What are the type of milk products that go into tres leches? I can probably look that up, but I'm gonna ask you anyways. Okay, the hot dog is a crazy argument, and I love it. No, it's true though. It's true because like, I mean, okay, I can see where people would be like, oh, well, no, that's not actually true because no, tortillas aren't really bread. But like, if what is it, non-bread is the cousin of a tortilla, that means that the tortilla is a distant cousin of bread. So, technically, tortilla holds meat, bread holds meat, basically a taco. That's all I'm saying. Man, if y'all could see like the hand gestures that I'm doing, I look like that like guess I'll die meme. Oh man, I have no strong opinions. I like to watch people argue over it. Oh my god, wait, you have a point. So, when you go to a Subway, do you ask them for a taco? Well, no, I asked them for... Actually, hold on. My mom sent me her order because, like, I'm a child. I'm a child when I order shit. So, I never know what to put in my sandwich. So, for a while, I was just getting it plain. And it was, you know, it was okay. But it was a plain sandwich. And it was very boring. And I felt like I wasn't taking full control or full use of, you know, the whole Subway thing. So one day, you know, I was feeling kind of like, ooh, adventurous. And so my mom used to put like a lot of stuff in her sandwich. And so I was like, hey, give me whatever you're getting. Because, you know, a lot of our tastes tend to be very similar. So I was like, yeah, she probably knows what she's on about. And so I got the same one, but I took out the onions or whatever. So the other day, I was in the car and like I was driving around with my dad and like his roommate, right? And they were talking and they kind of mentioned Subway. So I was like, oh, maybe we'll go to Subway because we were looking for a place to go eat. And so I was like, oh, I need a Subway order then because I don't know. I never knew like all the ingredients that my mom got. So I texted my mom and I was like, hey, can you send me your Subway order? And like 10 minutes later she responded. She's like, yeah. And so this is my mom's and mine because I can't create my own Subway order. I don't know what I like. It's just like sometimes, like, okay, if you give me a plate of onions, I'm not gonna eat it. But if you flavor some pasta with some onions, I'm gonna eat it. You know, it's about what's mixed in. And because of that, I don't know what exactly I do like and don't like. Like the other day, I had my dad, like, I just told him, hey, make me an omelet. Because he used to, like, make omelets for my older brother, who, like, got super into it. He was like, oh my god, your dad, my dad, our dad, holy shit. Our dad makes, like, the best omelets. And he was like, yeah, he puts cherry tomatoes and this and that and this and that and, like, so many vegetables. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I had, like, a taste of one time. And I was like, wow, that's pretty good. So... you know, I was like, hey, go crazy, make me an omelet. And he was like, what do you want it? And I was like, I don't know, just like no onions probably. And you know, he went crazy with it and like that shit slaps. So now, you know, I'm just kind of like, well, you know, I'll try it, see if I like it. If I don't, then that's fine. Like I like what is it, tortas de cubana or cubana tortas or something like that. I don't know, Cuban tortas. God. The day I stopped being Mexican. Oh, my dad would strangle me if you heard that. Oh my god. But like that, but I don't like avocado. That I know I don't like. And cilantro. Cilantro. Holy shit. Man. Man. So like I ask for it without the avocado. Like that I know. But there's a lot of stuff that I don't know because I haven't tried. So anyways, the order is white bread, ham and turkey, pepper jack cheese, toasted, lettuce, spinach, tomato, onion, which I usually pick out. Oh, tomato I also don't like. It tends to make sandwiches very soggy, so I always like pick them out. Like I'll eat it for a bit, but then whenever there's too much tomato, I'll like start picking them out with my hands. Chipotle Southwest dressing, or something like that, and then salt and pepper, oil and vinegar is our order. So yeah, just sharing information y'all didn't ask for. Oh my god. Let's see, conspiracy theory guy bored. So true. I similar ingredients, but they're still different in the way they're made. Yeah, that's true. I guess it depends on how you adapt, so people get what you mean, because normally we don't call hot dogs tacos, much less Subway sub. Yeah. The 3 milks are evaporated, condensed, and whole milk. Oh, they use that inside the cakes? I didn't know they use the evaporated and condensed. I just knew that I I feel kind of stupid now. I thought they just like baked a regular sheet cake and then poured milk on it. Like, boom, tres leches. There's only one though. In this economy, you can only afford one milk in there. Oh my god, Explore Girl, put in the toppings. But like, what if I don't like it? Then I ruin a perfectly good sandwich. You know? Because I've had that experience before. Like, I am not a fan of pickles. So, one time I got, whatchamacallit, I think I was at like a friend's house or something, and so they had gotten McDonald's, and I had asked for just like a plain, or yeah, I think I'd asked for like a plain cheeseburger, but when they ordered it, they gave them like a full toppings or whatever, and you know, McDonald's, so they put onions, they put mustard, they put pickles, and I think that's kind of like all the extra stuff that comes on there. I could be wrong, I don't actually remember. And I took a bite into it without like really checking because, you know, I always get mine plain, so I didn't think about it, and it was disgusting, and I was like, oh god. And so like I swallowed that bit, and then like I am not the type to complain, especially when I'm a guest anywhere. So like I just like quietly started picking out everything, and they noticed, and they were like, oh, I'm so sorry, we forgot to ask for a plate. And I was like, no, it's fine, don't worry, it's okay, I'll pick it out, it's really no big deal. You could have brought me a piece of cardboard and I would have been like, thanks, and I would have looked at it till y'all turned away and then threw it away, because I can't eat cardboard, you know. I think that's the line. If y'all brought me a bottle of water, I would have been like, ah, pog, thank you. Because I was raised to be polite. Oh man. But the question is, do you like Subway sandwiches with any sort of sauce? Chipotle, Southwest sauce, yeehaw, or something. Whatever one that my mom asked for. I just have to... Oh. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this, and there's no good way. I'm just like, oh, whatever my mom feeds me, I'll eat. Which isn't completely untrue. I don't take anything. Only the vegetables, veggies, and meats. Ah. Hey, welcome into Wukalism. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it's better. Happy, wow, Wednesday. Holy shit. We're halfway through the week already. That means there's 2 days left of the week, of a business week. And then you have the weekend. Whew. I swear I felt like the week just started. I'm so out of it today. I'm so out of it. Shredded chicken, American cheese, guacamole, tomato, light on onions, lettuce, and chipotle sauce is my Subway order. Yo, that sounds like it's kind of good, actually. Shit, the shredded chicken and American cheese? I don't know about the guacamole, though. Never been a huge fan of that. That and an actual mole? Never got into it. Oh, and okay. So, pozole, right? I like the taste of it, but I don't like the, what is it, hominy a whole lot, which is that, like, white puffy corn inside of it. I think it's called hominy. It's like, it's okay, and I prefer to eat it with tostadas, because I like the taste of tostadas. But like, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the hominy. Like, I can eat it in a bit, or I could eat a bit, and then, like, past a point, I have to, like, add lemon to it, because I'm like, oh, man, the hominy, I don't know, I don't like the flavor too much. Yeah, pues, don't put pickles on it. They look nasty. No, it's not that they look nasty, it's that I genuinely don't like the taste of them. Like, I tried, trust me, I really did. You know, pickles smell great, and they sound like they taste good. And, you know, you see everybody raving about them. Oh, I love my pickle juice. Oh, I'm gonna eat a pickle at the fair. So, like, you know, oh, great, I want to like pickles too, you know? I want to fit in. I want to be like, not like everybody else, but, you know, I want to be able to enjoy stuff in groups. And when you're a picky eater, it gets difficult. Oh my god. So, like, you know, I really tried. I bought a pickle and everything. I remember I spent my own money, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a pickle from these packs that, like, I always see everyone else eating from, and I'm gonna take a bite. Yeah, and I'm gonna love it. And I took a bite, and I did not love it. I don't know, it was so not what it smelled like. Because they smell good, but they don't taste good. So, I don't know. Smells are deceiving. I'm insane, but I eat pickles straight from the jar. Oh, that's not insane at all. I think that's pretty normal, you know? If you really want to... Apparently, I live right next to a fucking racetrack. But, if you want to, like, you know, put a little bit of manners, you know, what is it, point your pinky out and grab a fork and then use that to pull them out. Yeah, you know, just don't double dip, right? Don't, like, you know, fucking... This feels like one of those, like, this decision may have lasting consequences, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Just don't deep throat the fork, and then you should be fine. Because then it's not double dipping, you know? So just, like, get the fork, we usually have sliced pickles, so, you know, get the slice of pickle, or get the dill pickle if you want, then grab it with your hands, and then, like, yum, 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 and then nobody will say anything to you. No one will bat an eye. Society will go on, because that's fine. But, yeah. They brought you cardboard, you'd have to wonder if they're bullying you or not. I would. But, like, if they brought, like, if I was the only one to get cardboard, like, they just brought me, like, a square of cardboard, I would be, like, confused. And I would, like, you know, because usually I'm at a friend's house or something, or I have someone there who, like, hey, what does this mean? But, like, if I talk to the person, they're like, oh, yeah, that's what you have to eat. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is non-digestible. I don't think this is, what is it? FDA approved. Oh my god. But if everyone else also got a slice of cardboard, and I've done this before, not the cardboard, but if everyone else had, like, you know, a thing of cardboard, I would see how they use it. Because the amount of times that, like, there's a new food that I'm gonna try, but I don't know, I say quote unquote how to eat it, but the thing is, like, it's usually I'm eating it in the company of other people, so I don't want to look dumb or be laughed at or anything, so I wait to see how they eat it. And so, you know, I'm just like pausing it, and sometimes, oh my god, sometimes it's so awkward. It's like they'll be like, oh, go ahead, you eat first, you know, you start eating since you're the guest, and I'm like, oh, thank you. No, don't worry about it. I don't know how to eat this. Show me how to eat it. And then I have to actually, like, be honest and say, like, hey, I'm confused. What's going on? It's only happened once. But if it happens again, I think I'll die. I died a little inside that day. Oh my god. But yeah, like, I would just usually see, like, okay, how do they eat it? And if they just raw dog it, I'd be like, hey, I don't have the digestive tract for this. I don't know what y'all consume regularly, but this ain't it. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be impolite, but, like, y'all got water? Y'all got ice? I can make do with that. Oh my god. I don't care if you're my wife, parents, or grandparents. If you give me something with an olive in it, I'm telling you no, and we'll eat something else. It depends. If it has one olive on it, because there's been multiple times where, like, we order pizza and there's, like, a single slice of olive on the pizza for some goddamn reason. I think I've gotten that slice before, and, like, I either pick it off or I eat it, just depending on what type of mood I'm in. But yeah, I think if it's just one, then it's not that big of a deal. But if it's, like, a big enough one, then I'll just, like, pick it off. It's not a big deal. I'm very, like, what's it called? Adaptive? Yeah, I'm very adaptive. I will adapt. I will, what is it? Contort myself to suit. No olives allowed? But what if it tastes really good? I mean, I've never had a good tasting olive, but then I can't remember the last time I had an olive, so there's that too. But, like, still. Oh man, instructions unclear. I'm now swallowing a fork. Oh. Man, okay, I have thoughts, and it's just like, no, we're not gonna say that. Oh my gosh. If you're the Iron Giant, then it's probably fine. That's all I'll say on that. Oh my god, banana peppers are good on everything. Ooh, yeah. Wait, actually, I'm thinking bell peppers. What are banana peppers? I think I know what banana peppers are. There's an image in my head. But I think banana peppers. Banana peppers. I know I've eaten these, but I don't know what they look like. I mean, dumbass. I don't know what they taste like. Holy shit. Man, there's, like, various times. Okay. Anytime my brain thinks something and it's like, okay, here's a response to it, there's, like, 2 doors, and one of them's just completely unrelated. It's, like, I don't know, to the room I was just in. And so my brain's like, okay, go through that door, and then I'll go through the other door. And then I'm like, wait, I just came through here. And the brain cell conducting me is like, idiot. And so that, you hear them come on the loudspeaker every now and then. So just have that in mind. Oh, man. I don't think I have issues. Maybe. No such thing as good olive unless you're a creature. But I'm sure there's, hold on, I'm gonna look up dishes with olives in them. Cause, like, I've had supreme pizza before. I think that's pretty good, but also I'm not a huge fan of it because there's, like, too much vegetables on there. had it one time when I was really hungry and I thought, oh my god, I love this and maybe I'll make this my new personality, and then the next time I had it I'm like, this is not that great. That have olives in them. Let's see. Damn, it's not working, Sag. Oh yeah, wait, no. Oh, the redeems, damn, the redeems still aren't working. I don't know why they're not. That's not good. I'm gonna have to unpair it and repair it. Because, yeah, I mean, it did ping the thing, so that's good. It just means it was like a jacked up stream last time. Unless, I don't think I set it to... No, I don't... maybe. Maybe not. Oh, man. I may have a banana pepper problem. I think that's reasonable. It's not like anything weird. Now, if it was, what was that one? It was like Jello salad or something like that. Now, if you had that, then I would say it's an actual issue, but... Oh my gosh. I've eaten monkey brain, guinea pigs, turtle, pig anus, blood cubes, haggis, headaches, head cheese. What does that even mean? That doesn't improve it at all. What the fuck is head cheese? Tongue before god damn. I know what haggis is. I think I know what blood cubes are. I can understand what pig anus is. I'm surprised about the turtle, but you know, that at least I know what it is. Guinea pigs, yeah, I've experienced that. Not like I've eaten them, but I know that like there's, I forget which country, I think it's a South American country where it's like, it's a delicacy. So I know that exists. Monkey brain I think I've heard of before, but it's a head cheese. What's the head cheese? I may be a fiend, but I like olives in small amount. I think olives is a respectable thing to have. Head cheese, though. Head cheese I'm gonna be on about for a while. Well, food can have olives to flavor the dish, but alone? Yeah, no, alone is a different thing. Like, you wouldn't eat an onion. I wouldn't eat an onion alone, but, you know, like, you know, the refried beans that I tend to eat and I like at a lot of restaurants, they use onions to flavor it. So, like... In things incorporated into dishes, good. Not incorporated, bad. Just raw, bad. I mean, sometimes they're good. Trying to think of like an ingredient that I like raw. The thing is, I don't like a lot of things raw. Holy shit. Is there any ingredient? Sugar? Oh, you know what? I do have, this is gonna give me some looks. Man, I don't, okay, Nesquik powder, right? That raw, no liquid, right? Like not the syrup, I'm talking about just the powder. Put that in some bread. It's pretty good. Not too much, you don't want to cinnamon challenge yourself, but, you know, sometimes, growing up as a kid, you want something a little sweet. Good, nice food. Hide behind the curtain, you know, because you're not supposed to be eating that, but it tastes fucking good, so, you know, you know, oh man, oh my god, well, food, okay, wait, I'll vibe with it though. Got some things, I'm gonna finish my feedback, I don't know, see ya, bye bye. Oh look, Stream Elements is working, yet Streamlabs isn't. This is a crazy day. Basically, cowhead. What? Oh my god. You would download an onion. Veggies, most of them. Golden will wash. Head cheese is a brawn, is a cold cut terrine, or meat. Ew, meat jelly. That sounds like it shouldn't exist. But, you know, it probably tastes good. You know, who am I to say? You know, I heard sometimes bugs taste great. Have I ever eaten a bug? Yes, I've eaten crickets. Bacon and cheese flavored crickets. From the museum, the Natural Science Museum that we have in our city. Yep. So who knows, maybe head cheese is it. Maybe, you know. Nope. Nope. I can't think of a way that I'd be like, yeah, okay, I can eat it. I can do it. Oh man. Well, I guess it would depend on the... I'm too scared to look up head cheese because I don't want to see pictures of heads with like fungus on them or something. Oh man, I just pictured it and like, oh fuck, no. Okay, I'm not looking that up. I refuse. Flesh of a head calf, typically said as big, usually in code. That is, I'm sorry. To me, who, you know, hasn't tried it yet and may be wrong, and everyone's entitled to their opinions. That sounds fucking disgusting, and I don't think I would ever actually be able to eat that. But yeah. Based. Use your words. Bread. California Reapers, on the other hand, I cannot eat anything. Any spice and table peppers, no go for me. Ah, damn, no spice. No spice, no life. I have cinnamon challenged myself as a kid. The damn Nesquik powder. It tastes good though, right? Like, as long as you don't breathe in while you're eating it, you're usually good to go. But don't do the same thing with cocoa powder. It's not the same. Different mixtures. Nesquik powder has sugar and other stuff in it. Cocoa powder is just raw. Just raw ingredient. Not good. Not even sweet, honestly. So yeah. Oh my god, it contains no dairy products despite the name. Not as safe as... Yeah, I can think of like so many... Let me not think. I'm unthinking. I will not think. No thoughts in my head. Neurons deactivate. Huh. It's not working. But god, I wish it did. Oof, goddamn. I got goosebumps now. Anytime I don't know, I have these like things, like this thing where like, it doesn't have a name, but like trypophobia, or like things whenever like I picture things and they like seem really gross to me, I get like goosebumps. So yeah, that's activating that, and now I'm all bumpy. Oh, that's the fuck. Yeah, yikes. Or a different kind of head. Yeah, I realized that would also be a thing that might pull up, because at first I'm like, oh yeah, it could be a lot of gross stuff, but then it could also be that, which like, choose your words. Choose your words. You know what, we'll just put a pin in that and we'll walk away, we'll pretend it didn't exist. Meat jelly. Alright, great thing to start restart on. Oh my god. What's FWI? Feeling when I, right? Feeling when I liked up head cheese and there's not one fungus in sight. Yeah, no, I can't imagine that, like, okay, I say fungus, but I don't mean mushrooms. I mean, like, I don't want to describe it. Should I? So, like, cauliflower, right? The texture of cauliflower from above and the little like sections or whatever it has, kind of like dry skin or like dry mud, that kind of sectioning, I don't like it. And imagining that, but like with the skin of a bald man, right, on his head, that's what I imagine. I'm trying not to picture it too much. I'm like focusing on my model's eyes to not think of it too much. But that's what I was picturing, and that seems really gross to me, like super fucking gross. So I was like, oh wow, I don't, and especially with AI existing now and all the like AI art, I was scared that like I'd see like, oh, AI generated image for that, and it's just like, it's not a thing I'm willing to risk right now. I'm already like, oh shit, dude, fuck. We need to think about something else. Let's talk about Hatsune Miku, guys. Let's talk about Hatsune Miku. I want to talk about Hatsune Miku. I don't want to talk about this. Man, my goosebumps are crazy right now. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's my phobia. Now start itching. Same. If I like I've gotten pretty good with like shutting out the images in my head, but if I like, I know whenever I gotta not think of it, but whenever I like look up the images and stuff, like that shit scarred me for life. If I think too hard on it for too long, it's over for me. Joe Biden. Think of Joe Biden. Think of Bernie Sanders, that meme. I'm once again asking for your support. What's another meme? The Elmo meme. The Guess I'll Die meme. I don't know, Santa Claus. Think of Santa Claus. Think of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, okay? Just think of anything else. Holy shit. Whew. Oh my god. For your info. I forgot this stands for that too. Man, feeling when what the fuck? Why would I think? Anyways, just gonna move away from the, I think it'd be funny to watch Pep eat a California Reaper. I want to do like a thing where I eat a bunch of like peppers and stuff, but I'm trying to like think of a good milestone, because it feels like a milestone kind of thing. Although I wouldn't be opposed to doing it just like on a Tuesday or something. Just like, hey, it's a Tuesday, I'm feeling a little crazy. Let's try all the peppers. And I'll give like a rating of all the peppers that I can find in a local grocery store. But like, I don't know how to pitch that idea yet to my dad to be like, hey, can you drive me to grocery stores so that way I can buy a bunch of peppers, because, you know, my brand is kind of peppers. So like, you know, I'll try a bunch of peppers on stream, and you know, I just don't know how I can pitch it to him yet with it being successful. 2K? That would be fun. Y'all want that? 2K pepper tier list? Pepper taste test tier list? Let's see. 2K pepper taste test tier list question mark. There we go. I love my ability to form questions. Oh man. Pep, they're paying me. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. If you do, just like put a spoiler on it and put, Pep, don't look at this. This is gonna trigger you, and then I'll probably still click on it anyways, but still. Have you heard of our Have you heard of our Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku? Remember the bread nose praying near. Think of an old person with I thought about doing that, pitching the idea to you. Yeah, I think it was thrown around like very, very early on too. And I was like, oh yeah, that would sound fun. And I made a tweet or whatever at some point, and it was like, oh yeah, these are all the peppers that are at my local grocery store. And there was like a decent amount. So like, I think I would actually be able to do it. I think I have like a decent spice tolerance. So, you know, there's that. So, as long as you don't hurt yourself. Yeah, no worries. I got it. I have good spice tolerance, and, well, okay. I have decent spice tolerance, like pepper. Okay, that's a bad one to start off on. I eat enchiladas. I eat, what is it? There's like green sauce that my dad makes. It's like, it has like tomatillos in it, and he puts like jalapenos in it, and it's pretty good. And you know, there's like, I love Takis, but it always makes me like, it's fucking spicy, but it tastes good. So I'm like, you know. So like, I'm pretty sure I'll be good, and plus I know like milk is a failsafe, so I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I'll survive. I still have my youth, surprisingly, with me, so I'll live. It's Carolina Reaper, not California. Are there two different ones? Or is there a California? What the fuck? California, Carolina. I think there is such a thing that's Carolina. No wait, California Reaper. California Reaper? Yeah, there is a California Reaper. California Reaper. Carolina Reaper. Yeah, there's one of each. There's Carolina, unless I read that wrong. California Reaper. Yeah, no, there's both. There's both. Both exist. I've got them mixed up sometimes. I don't know my spice tolerance. I don't know what my spice tolerance isn't even is. Right? I want to see what's my limit. What's my... No, I said it right the first time. What's my limit? No. Please be like some like silly goofy like, oh, there's paprika with cheese on her head. Please let it be that. If it isn't, delete it. Do it again, because that's the right way to do it. If it's hotter than Trinidad Scorpion, then I'll have to eat it and consume it in smaller bites, but Trinidad is where the heat and flavor are perfect for me. Ah, I'm bad with spice. Damn, no spice, no life. Oh man, I know I can have Carolina Reapers, but I need time to recover. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Like, I know whenever you eat like too much, it gets ya. It does get ya. Yep. I have like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. But like, kind of, hold on, I'm gonna go back here and connect something. There we go. But whenever I eat hot Cheetos, maybe it's like a little bit of like not addiction loop. I'm not addicted to them because I really don't eat them that often, but when I do, it's because somebody brought a bag, right? And like, I'll see them and I'll be like, oh no, teehee, I don't really feel like eating anything spicy right now, so I'm not gonna eat it. And then like, they'll offer me one and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll just try one though, because, you know, I'm just not really, I don't know, I'm not in the mood for anything spicy, and then I'll eat one, and from there it's all downhill. I already know nowadays I lock in, I grab my cold water bottle, and then I go and one chip, another chip, take a sip. One chip, another chip, take a sip. And repeat until bag is empty. It's really bad, because you're not supposed to eat those in one go. But they taste good, so, yeah. If you eat too much hot Cheetos, your stomach might burst from inside. Yeah, there was a kid in my school, he ended up in the ER, because every day for, like, a decent amount of time, I think it was, like, I don't even know, it was, like, 70% of the school year, right? Every day, he would buy, like, 4 or 5 bags of, they were the baked hot Cheeto chips, right? He would buy those, and he would consume, like, all the bags, right? And then he would still get some from his friends too, right? So he was consuming a decent amount of hot Cheeto chips, and he got taken to the ER because, you know, that rips your stomach lining or whatever. So his got ripped, and he ended up in the ER. I don't remember what happened to him. There, I may remember what happened to him, but I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, that year they ended up banning hot Cheetos, or at least like they took them out of the cafeteria, and they didn't sell them for like the next 2 years or so. I think it was a year or 2 years, I can't remember. I don't want to talk about it, because it feels like it's, I don't know, I don't want to come off as like, I don't know, I'm uncomfortable with the thought of death, okay? Is that such a bad thing? He didn't die. I don't think he did. I don't remember. But there was, like, in the yearbook, there was, like, tribute to so-and-so, but I don't know if it was the same kid, because I didn't know him personally. So, like it feels really awkward to talk about, you know, because, like, he may have died, he may not have died. I honestly don't know. And because of that, I don't know whether to laugh or stay silent. So, you know, I'm like, oh, let me just shy away from the topic, because I don't really know what happened. So, yeah. But yeah, do consume responsibly, by the way. Oh man, not even joking. I think I would die if I ate a Carolina Reaper. I'd be cooked. I'd be boiled. 1984, no hot Cheetos. I can imagine Pat being able to say, I haven't seen Cheetos since the incident. Bam, 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 bam. Best thing I can do is a paperclip. Deal. Pog. You know how far you can get with paperclip? Have y'all? Oh my god, this is gonna be so funny. So, have y'all seen those videos or whatever on Pinterest or on TikTok or stuff like that, where it's like, oh look, little DIY crafts, and it's out of like paper clips, and like, oh look, a nose ring, oh look, a finger ring. That sounds weird to say, but just like a regular ring, you know, and it's like, oh look, you can bend them with some pliers into stars and stuff. Well, I have like jewelry making stuff, right? And it was near Christmas. I was making my friends a bunch of earrings, right? And my siblings would like gather around, you know, because they always follow me around, right? And they gathered around, and they were like, oh yeah, we want to make some earrings and stuff too, right? So I was like, okay, Pog, let's do it, let's make some earrings. And they were making stuff, and then my brother saw like those same TikToks or whatever, and he was like, oh my god, this looks so easy, you know, I think I can do it. And I was like, yeah, go ahead, go for it, they're the pliers. And so he started doing it, and you know, I was focused on my own work, so I didn't pay attention until he kind of like and he kind of like threw a little metal piece to the side, and I was like, what happened? And he was like, it's not working. And I'm like, it can't be that bad, right? Because I saw the video too, it looked relatively easy. He showed me the paperclip. It was like all types of bent, and it looks so bad. Like, it didn't really even resemble the shape it was supposed to, you know, because like in their video it's all like clean, bent and stuff, and everything looks like, you know, good. And with his, it just looks like there were so many scuff marks, and then like the bends were all uneven, and it didn't even like form an actual ring. It just like was like an oblong shape, and it was so fucking funny. I remember I was like I was trying to be like, oh, it's not that bad, but like I kept looking at it and I would start laughing. So I'm like, to be fair, it seems like it would be difficult. And he was like, it fucking was, it wouldn't bend, and the bends are short, and like it's impossible to turn. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh man. Anyways, Boss can't do spicy, starts crying and coughing from the pepper, like black pepper. To be fair, okay? Pepper by itself, right? If you eat like a, what is it, a thing of coriander, shit's spicy. That shit burns. And it's not like, oh, if I put pepper on my eggs, they're spicy eggs. No, that's not what I'm saying, right? It's totally different. But if you just eat like raw dog the pepper, that shit burns. I don't know if it's supposed to burn. I don't know if that's a regular thing, but anytime I get like a like the tiniest clump, it's like I keep failing the fucking RNGs. I get like a tiny clump of pepper in my food that I won't notice, and you know, I'll be eating other food, and I crunch on it, and it crunches, and it's the spiciest fucking shit I've ever had. Now that I'm really thinking on it, now that I'm really getting, wow, what the fuck was that? Now that I'm really getting a good think on it, right? Like taking a moment to think about it, I think that may have just been pepper seeds. Like not what is it, black pepper seeds. I'm talking about like jalapeno pepper seeds. Because I realized all the time that happened, it was with my dad's food. And it was all the foods that he would, like, he uses a blender to make sauces or whatever. And so, you know, he puts, like, I don't know, whatever the fuck he puts in his sauces, including jalapenos. And so there's always, like, little pepper seeds or whatever scattered through there. So now I'm like, oh, I don't think that was actually pepper. I think that was jalapeno peppers. Which, you know, aren't, well, okay. If you know about peppers, you know the seeds are the spiciest part, so. There's that. I'm just noticing this, holy shit. Oh my god. I don't even remember, what was this? Oh, okay, everybody said yes? Okay, then it is said. 2K pepper taste test tier list. Man, what a thing. I like bronze. Ooh. Bronze is a very pretty color. I think I prefer, I don't know, rose gold is pretty, but also silver is my favorite, because it's shiny. Yeah. Gold, I mean, is fine, but it's not all that. It's not my favorite thing. Ooh, you know which stones I really like? The opal stones, the iridescent. I like iridescent shit. I don't know, rainbow shiny, my Bringo burr, so, you know. Match made in heaven. Oh, man. Let's see. I've learned to make chainmail from... Oh, I've seen that. That shit's cool. I've seen, like, a bunch of people who are just like, I just decided to make chainmail. And it's just like, oh, I fucking love that. I would love to make, just a scrap of fabric of chainmail just to mess with. Because it seems like a very fun thing to fidget with, you know? This is turning into a just chatting stream. I'm just realized, holy shit. I know I started late, but it's already 7:55. We're already almost an hour. Hold on. I didn't completely set this up, so... I need to find my pen. Okay, it's right here. See, I keep my station organized. I know where everything is. Probably. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Now we're here. There we go. We've been here for the past 40 minutes, so we were on time. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Here we go, and then I got it. There we go. Okay. Now we can just chat, because now I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm doing art every now and then, every hour, so I'll go and I'll draw two I'll draw 2 strokes and then that's it. Oh my god. Let's see, he does not know how to handle metal at all. He doesn't have the metal touch like me and my bud. I can imagine, like, bending metal and making it look like bending metal like oh, like Avatar. But like bending metal, it's difficult because you're not supposed to put too much pressure. You're supposed to like move the metal, not grab it and twist with the pliers, because otherwise you like scuff up the metal or stuff like that. So I've heard. But like the good thing is making earrings does not require a whole lot of metal bending, so you know, there's that. Was got offered a monster can tab fully intact. I didn't think much of it, but apparently there's keys for tabs. They have different meanings. What does that mean? Soda tab is like that thing that opens a soda can, right? What do you mean keys? I like bronze. How about you bring a guest? Misery likes company. Unanimous decision. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rope one of my friends into tasting it with me. If not both of my friends. Yeah. Man, I say that like I only have 2 friends. I have more friends, I promise. It's just like a matter of, oh, which one? Because like I thought about it and I was like, oh, what about a collab? I roped someone else into being like, hey, you like spicy foods? You wanna do a pepper tier list with me? But then like, depending on where they live, we gotta find the same peppers, or if not, they get more peppers than me, or I get more peppers than them and stuff like that. So it would just be easier with like the in-person friends that I have. And you know, there's only a select few that I can actually rope into this type of stuff. Oh man, I was about to ask today was Zatsudan stream. 50 minutes, almost an hour. Listen, man, in my defense, I am feeling very off today. You know, like very... Okay, here's the thing. Paprika, as in existence, loves to yap. We all know this. Yaprika forever, right? But also, like, I don't know how to describe it, but my head, like forehead, like if there was like a lump of clay on my forehead, that's what it feels like, and I feel sleepy. I would like to take a nap. However, there's a lot of stuff to do, so I haven't taken a nap today. I don't normally take naps. I say that, but like the last time I didn't take a nap was only yesterday. So, you know, I'm trying not to take too many naps so that way I can go to sleep, because I've been having trouble going to bed because, you know, I keep thinking, I'm like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. Like, I have all my fucking ideas at night, and my dad's like, oh, you need to, you know, go to bed early so that way you can wake up early, and then that's when you should be creative and be productive. And it's like, I want to, Dad. I want to so fucking bad. You don't understand. But the muses, they're there in the middle of the night. I can't help it. I want to do so much shit in the middle of the night, and it's just like, no, go to bed. No, go to bed. It's actually bad. Oh man, and then like I don't even sleep that well either. I just this is my experience sleeping, right? I'll you know, be asleep or something. Like I'll be like, oh, I need to go to bed, right? And so, you know, I lay down and I'm starting to like, oh, let me tell myself a bedtime story, you know, something. And so like I'm laying down or whatever, and then like my mind will finally go quiet, and I don't know how much time passes between this, right? But at some point I would just like open my eyes, and then the thoughts come in, and I'm like, fuck, I woke myself up again. I don't know how I did it. I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I heard something, you know? Nothing. Nothing happened. I just like, boop, and I'm awake again. And it's like, oh my God. And then like usually I close my eyes, because like by then I'm usually a little bit sleepy. So I close my eyes, and after a little bit I'm back asleep. And then like, again, I don't know how much time passes, but like, whoop, I'm awake again. It's like, oh, fuck. Oh my gosh. 2 lines, send me Google. Exactly. Also, Grandma Baku phone died at a hockey game, so they won't be here. No worries, no worries. Tell them we said hi. Tell Baku, everybody at Baku. Wait, no, one person only at Baku, and say that Paprika says hi, please. Oh my gosh. Monster, your brother, third person. Yeah, I could get monster. I could get mushroom. I could get my brother. I think all of those would be on. No, wait, I can't say it. Fuck. Okay, there's things that like I was told, but I don't want to say them, because I'm like, oh, well, what if, you know, like I don't want to make anyone feel like they have to, you know, do what they said they were gonna do because they told me, you know. So like it's not my plans to tell, so that's why I'm like, oh, I can't say anything. Oh my God. Apparently if you pull the tab, there's no hole in the middle. It means make out. If the hole is damaged, then you have to kiss him. Oh, actually I heard that. Something like there was a TikTok video, and it was like, oh yeah, look, what is it? The first time I went on a date with like my partner or whatever. Not me, but the TikTok. And it was like, oh yeah, you know, they were like, oh, you need a, no, the partner tried to kiss him, but then they were like, no, you need a soda tab, you know, and it was like a little joke or whatever. But then the next time they brought like a package of soda tabs, and they're like, boom, kiss me, you know. Oh my gosh. Let's see. But yeah, I didn't know they had codes to them. I just take nap in class. I would if I had classes anymore, which is kind of good that I don't, but also like, I don't know, it depends. If you're really like, oh, the eepiness getting to me. If you're really strict with yourself, if you're really disciplined is the word that I'm looking for. If you're really disciplined, then whenever you get out of class, you just get the ball rolling. You're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this. And I'm talking about like in life, you know, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna apply for the job, this internship, gotta make my portfolio, gotta advertise myself, gotta make my resume, you know, stuff like that, make a cover letter, get recommendations, you know, stuff like that. If you don't, then you're kind of fucked, and that's what happened to me. And so that's why I'm a VTuber now. King Jenna. But to be fair, I say this, and in case anyone's watching and they're like, oh man, I don't know if she's a good role model, or like, oh, I don't know, you know, if content creation is a good idea to turn into. I will say it's a hard industry, firstly, just because, you know, there's a lot of other people, so what makes you stand out, right? And if you don't have an immediate answer, like me, then, you know, it's kind of like, shit, what am I gonna do? But there's a reason that I keep doing this, right? Because it's so easy to just be like, I don't feel like streaming, so I'm not gonna stream. I don't feel like making videos, so I'm not gonna make videos. I'm not gonna do anything, so I'm not gonna do anything. You know, it's so easy to be like that. But on days where I kind of feel like, you know, oh, I would like to take a nap today. I would like to go to bed early. I would like to not have to post, you know, like a certain amount a week or so. The thing is, I enjoy it. I enjoy when people are like, that was a funny story, or like, hey, I relate to this. I enjoy that. And I haven't gotten that from a lot of the shit that I used to do. Like, I say shit, but like I enjoyed all the other stuff that I was into, you know, like getting into game design, learning how to 3D model, learning 3D animation and stuff. You know, I enjoyed it. I genuinely did. But this is the first thing where I just like, I will be like, I want to take a nap, and then I will go do my stuff anyways. So, yeah, there's that. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Pep. No, I did. I did not say Baku was stinky. Done. Or on Discord. Yeah, no, I meant on Discord. Pog. None of y'all. I go with the flow. Yeah, clip that. Oh my god. A model. What does that mean? A model. A model. What is that? I don't know what that means. I'm cooked in school. Same. I'm boiled. It's an over-bloated industry, so it's hard to make you place in it now. Yep, but it does mean it's very interconnected. Yep. It's very much not what you know, but who you know. And so, you know, network. If you can't network, you're gonna have to get better at it. It's not just, oh, I can't network, no, boo-hoo. You gotta improve. You gotta improve, because you know what? There's someone less talented than you that's better at, you know, controlling a crowd that people are more willing to listen to because of that. So yeah. You know, one time, hold on, let me do my mandatory 2 strokes, okay? What am I even doing here? Let's see. I guess I'll add like shadows to the hair. Like genuinely, let me get my 2 strokes in. See, I enjoy this because then I get to do this. I get to be like, oh yeah, you know, I get to yap your ear off and people will listen. Or maybe they won't, but it's still fine because I enjoy it. It's been a while since, not really, it's been a while. I've been doing this for like a year, so you know, I've been kind of lucky. Not that like it's necessarily success driven or anything like that, but you know, it's just I've enjoyed it and I appreciate the experience for all that it's been. What the hell was I talking about? Shit, what story was I gonna tell? What were the words that I was saying right before I was like, oh, that reminds me, and then I was like, wait, let me get my 2 strokes in. Does anyone remember the word? Oh man, Mauricio, I can't. I can't fucking remember the lines. What did I say? Oh man, 61 minutes in. Listen. Listen, you can't rush art like that one scene from Toy Story. You can't rush art. Shit, what was I gonna say? I know I had like a really funny story that I was gonna tell. What was it? It was... Oh my god, what was it? I don't want to network because all the groups of creators I see have those one or more evil people that harbors a downfall or spite of one bubble pops. Totally didn't forget to. Yeah, no, the thing is, like, you're not wrong, right? There's not evil people within, like, the creative industry. But when you look at, like, every other place, it's the same thing. You know? So, like, do you do a job that you don't like and still experience the same people? Or do you do a job that you do like and experience the same people? You know, just you gotta play it smart. You do. So many evil people for real. Welcome in, Vanellope. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. But there was a there was a story that I was gonna tell, but I can't remember it for the life of me. Oh my god. I think I'll actually... Here we go. Grab this, grab that, fill. What was I gonna say? It was such a good story. I remember I was like, oh man, this. Let's see. The way I see it, I network where it's fun. Like right now. Exactly. You know, network where you get the vibes from. That always tends to lead to good things. See, I hate people. Well, like, I understand that to an extent, but like, not... And this sounds kind of like, oh, not all people, but like seriously, not all people. Cause, you know, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I have like pretty damn good friend group. And so it's like, I can't say that I hate people because I like them. It's so funny. One time, this is not the story that I was trying to tell, but one time I was talking to one of my friends and I was kind of like telling them, oh, you know, I have to like talk to people and it's kind of scary. And I don't know, my usual thing whenever I'm talking to people, because like that's how I would experience a lot in I keep wanting to say in the real world, but like anytime I experience, or like I, what is it called, encounter other people and stuff like that, my main thought is just like, oh, okay, you know, kind of wrap up the conversation. Not necessarily that I'm not intrigued by them, but usually the conversation we have isn't very, not entertaining, but engaging, you know? Oh, model died. But like it's not very engaging. It's just like, oh, the weather was nice. My kid had his birthday. Um, you know, I need to pay off my mortgage, you know, stuff like that. And it's just not very like, I mean, it's fine, you know, sometimes there are room for exploration. They're like, oh, what is your, I don't know, son into? What type of party was it? Did y'all, you know, go anywhere? Or like, what's having a house like? How do you deal with mortgages? Like, what exactly is the process to that? You know, there are ways to get engaged, but there are some topics where I just, you know, at the time or in general, I just don't really care for, you know? And so because of that, I'm like, I just want to leave the conversation. And sometimes it's just like people that I low-key don't want to talk to because of like various other things. But what was my point? Oh yeah, but you know, there with like there's always gonna be good and bad. So you know, just I don't know, do what makes you happy. When you have 1K subs, it may not be a lot now, but VTubers are decently popular. Yeah, yeah, and good ones are in somewhat short supply, meaning once you hit mainstream, people will go crazy. Yeah, yeah. Like, what's the response I want to say here? Because, like, in my brain, it's like, yeah, like, I'm not saying that like, oh, it's only 1K, I'm so small, oh, y'all don't mean anything, because no, I really do appreciate y'all coming by and, you know, allowing me to yap your ears off and, you know, talking with me. I do enjoy it, and the thing that sucks is that even though the world tells me that success is going to be, you know, when I can't read the chat, and when I have big numbers, and when I can sustainably live off this, right, I won't be able to have this as much, you know? I won't be able to like look through and, you know, I kind of do it, and maybe it kind of irritates y'all sometimes, but I read chat kind of backlogged so that way I can kind of respond to everything one-on-one, or at least I try to. There are some things that I kind of have to pass by because I'm like, oh, I don't really have a response to that, or I don't want to get into it. But for the most part, I can kind of talk one-on-one, you know? I mean, not necessarily one-on-one, but, you know, you scream into the void and I can scream back from the stage, you know? And I think that's nice. But you know, the world will tell me, hey, you know, when you have big numbers and when you can't read it, you know, that's a difficult thing. Everything has a, you know, difficulties. And that's whenever it'll be good. That's whenever you'll be happy. And it's like, I don't think that's necessarily true, but it is something that I do kind of want to work towards, because as much as I kind of lose in that situation, it means that I say affect, but what I want to say is inspire, but I kind of feel like I don't have the right to say that yet. I don't know why. That's like genuinely something that I wouldn't be able to tell you, because I don't know why. I need to do a lot of self-reflection for that. But I would like to affect people, because there were more than a couple. But there were a lot of creators that whenever I was growing up, or you know, just other people that I experienced, that I was like, holy shit, that's so cool. I want to do that, you know? And I was writing a thing like a while ago, not today, but like, you know, just, you know, time is a soup, a while ago. And I was writing and I was like, 5 years ago, and this is true, 5 years ago, I looked into the mirror and I was like, I will never be a content creator. I will never do any type of video content or anything like that. Live streaming, no. Because I kept seeing people who were doing that, and I was like, that looks so fucking fun. That looks so fucking cool. I would love to do that. But I was scared. Because, you know, oh, what if I go outside and people recognize me? And, you know, there's a lot of horror stories of, like, this person stalked me and stuff like that. And, like, sometimes it does get out of hand. And, you know, it can be sometimes bad for a person if they're not prepared for it, or if they really can't handle the lifestyle. You know, it just depends. There's so many unknown factors. And that's, you know, ignoring the, are you good at it? Are you entertaining? You know, stuff like that. And so I told myself, like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing any of that. I kind of like wanted the dream to die there, you know? And I don't know, stuff kind of happened, you know? I pursued the thing that I said, yeah, you have a higher chance of, you know, getting success with that. And I've pursued that and I did enjoy it. You know, it was another one of my passions that I'm thankful that I pursued. Um, and then, you know, things kind of ended up and now I'm here. Doing the thing 5 years ago that I said I wasn't gonna do. Like, oh yeah, I don't know how to edit, so I'll never edit videos. And now I've edited videos, full length videos that people like, you know. And oh, I don't know how to be entertaining to people, so you know, I'll never entertain people that like can't directly speak to me, you know. And now y'all are here, and I mean, you know, excuse me for being so brazen, but I think y'all enjoy what I'm saying, you know. So yeah. I don't know. I know it's not like much, right? Like I'm not super big or whatever. But I appreciate what I'm at right now because at the very least, I'm not, you know, a success story yet. I'm not really anything yet, but I mean something to you, and that means that I meant something to someone. And that's a lot more than I expected to happen. This is getting a lot more genuine for Wednesday. Oh man. Let's see. It's not about what you know, but who you know. If you can't network, you gotta improve. Some are better than other controlling crowd. Oh, hold on. Let me do my mandatory teacher flashback over. Oh yeah, it's better containment of my knowledge in the industry. Has one of them at least contained or deterred? The last thing you said. Yeah, pretty good. True. I hear something scary. It's fun to actually be able to live chat with a streamer. So I don't know if it's being lost in chat, but 100% measure of happiness. I stalk you. Don't worry, you won't even know I'm there. Oh my god, no one noticed me anyways. Oh my god. But yeah, you know, there was something else that I was saying. I forgot what it was. Um, oh yeah. But yeah, like I like where I'm at now, but I would like to get more because that would give me the opportunity to like I don't know. I feel like so, I don't know if naive or full of myself whenever I say, like, I want to help people. Because in my head, like, the people who were making stuff while I was growing up, you know? And the people that I watched, I feel like they helped me, you know? They helped me find stuff I was interested in, helped me think of different ways to do things, and, you know, sometimes they would just, like, say stuff like, you know, give life, not advice, but, you know, like life quotes or something. Like, um, there was a streamer, right? They were relatively new. They were on a big platform though, and they were playing this game, and they hadn't really been known for games or anything, and you can obviously tell they weren't really much of a gamer, right? But they, you know, they were playing a difficult game, and they were like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna do it, and this was from start, right? They were like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go through it. You know, I'm not sure how good I'll be, but I'm just gonna play the game. And so they started playing the game, and they failed like, you know, a couple of times or whatever. But you could tell, like, I don't know. Essentially, you could tell that they don't play games often, but they ended up beating the entire game in like faster than other people who played games often could beat it. And it was just like, holy shit, you know? And I don't know, to me, I could imagine what it would be like to be like, you know, this isn't my element. I don't really have much knowledge in this spot, but you know, I'm just gonna do it because I don't know, I gotta do it. And then succeeding, you know? I thought that was pretty cool. And like even whenever they would fall, even whenever they, you know, would get setbacks or whatever, they would still continue. And I like that. And so, you know, I don't know, there's little things like that. Little things like that that inspire me, and I want to give that to other people. So, yeah. Oh man. Once you do get it rolling, don't forget the first few who joined, because it's not success that we're after, it's the friends we made along the way. Exactly. It's about the journey. Less of a Wednesday or yap day. Or an introspection day. Yeah, I blame the music. It makes me like thinky. Is the music good, by the way? Is it too quiet or too loud? I'm pretty sure it's not too loud. I'm looking at the volume meter right here, and it looks pretty regular. It's a meta day. To be thankful for our wins and to think about winning. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. What music? Wait, slash J or slash SRS? What do you mean? What do you mean? Y'all can hear the music, right? Genuinely? Y'all can't hear it? Oh, slash serious. Oh boy, we're getting serious here. There we go. Y'all should be able to hear it now. I like the silence. I've been talking to y'all in silence. Meanwhile, I had this melodramatic ass music playing for me. It's on, right? Yeah, it's on. Okay, now y'all should be able to hear it. Do y'all hear it now? Yeah. Do y'all hear it now? Oh my gosh. It's very quiet. Oh my god, it's pretty loud for me. Dang, it's very quiet now. Wait, oh no, wait, I have an idea. There we go. That should be better. And that's all I will touch. Yeah, because if I do the other thing, see, I can barely hear it to begin with. No wonder you were so inspirational. It's softly in the background. Okay, better. Oh man, I'm one of those definitely that's like affected by the music around me. Man, if only, like, I saw a short, I think it was one of Luco's short recently, and he was like, what if like background music played whenever, like just in life, so you know you're climbing the mountains and you hear I don't know what soundtrack and stuff like that. And I remember thinking, I was like, oh, it would be so great if it did, because then, you know, I mean, one, I wouldn't have to sit in silence, and that would be great. But two, then, you know, I wouldn't have to worry about, like, oh, this is a good idea, and then I just, like, I start to do it, and I hear clown music, and it's like, okay, alright. Oh, man. Bailing out now. Okay, let's see. I don't really know what I want to do here. I guess I'll color this. I'll add some highlights, or what is it? Yeah, it's called highlights. Let me move this a little down. There we go. Now you're out of the way. And then this one? Yeah, that's good. We're back. Be safe! Music has a minuscule effect on me. Really? How can you, like, sit through... I mean, I'm imagining, right, all the different ways that music has an impact on me. Like, you don't get those, I don't know, game... what's it called? Soundtracks on, and then you're like, oh, yeah, I feel motivated now. I want to do stuff now. You don't get that, like, classical playlist every now and then, you know, fucking a little Beethoven, a little Mozart or something, and then you're like, oh man, I don't know, I have the urge to be so refined today. Or you don't get that, like, I don't know, chill lo-fi, and you're just like, I want to take a nap and sleep on a hammock. You don't get that? You don't get those, like, motivational pieces or whatever where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna fight for my life, you know, and it's like, ah, yeah, I want to go to war. You don't actually want to go to war. Oh man, I don't know, sometimes I just, like, I have had music before, like, make me aggressive, and it's just like, I feel bad sometimes, because, like, I'll be in the middle of a jam session, and then someone will bother me, and I'll be like, what? And I'll be like just semi-passive aggressive, and I'm like, whoa, calm down. That's not allowed. Oh my god. Well, yap session over. See ya. It took an hour and a quarter. Oh my god. Bye bye. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm the streamer. I get to decide when the yap session is over. We're not done yet. Oh man, I just gotta find a new topic and then it's Sojo over for you. Yep. I'm just like yelling to avoid. Over here. There we go. Hello. Welcome in, Mini-Me96. How are you doing? Hope it is going well. If not, I hope it gets better. How are you feeling today? Is today good? It's a Wednesday. You know what that means. Unless you don't, which, you know, honestly, understandable. Let's see. Talked about the cake. I feel like there was something else. There was something else that I thought of whenever I was setting up stream, and I was like, oh, I could talk about that. Oh my god. Okay, I remember. I don't remember the other thing, but fucking, so like the other day, man, listen, let me talk about the things that I'm currently invested in, okay? So garden beds. We went to go pick up dirt, right, from this landscaping company that sells to the public, and we were like, yeah, you know, we're gonna get 1 cubic, or I did the calculations, right? I am the brains behind the operation. My dad said, I want a garden, and I was like, I want to do gardening, so I'll make, like, I was like, okay, what's our budget? He was like, just tell me what I need to get, and then we'll go from there. And I was like, okay. So I did my research, I had my little monocle and everything. I did all the calculus and stuff, chilling. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I would like a nap, but overall pretty good. Wednesday, Armageddon, let's go. Exactly. Oh my god. But so like we went to, okay, so I did all the research, and then I found out that there was a landscaping company that's not too far away from us, right? And they sell to the public, which is great, because a lot of landscaping companies or suppliers and stuff, they won't sell to the public, they only sell to retailers, because they're like, oh, you have to buy a lot in order for us to like actually make a profit, so we don't sell to the public. But I found one that was like relatively close, so then I had to call them, and like I hate calling people because social anxiety, and I'm like, oh, what if they think I'm dumb? They're like, oh, you can't check that online. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't find the page where it said that. But I called them and I was like, hey, what's your prices for vegetable soil? And they were like, oh, it was like, I think it was like 40 something. It was almost like $50, or it cost $50 at checkout, but it was for 1 cubic yard, I think. 1 square cubic yard, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember how they measured it, but like I remember I did the calculation because they had it on their website, and they were like, oh, this is enough to fit like a 10 by something garden bed that's 3 inches deep. And I was like, okay, we have like 2, I forget how big they are. I think they're like 4 by 6 maybe. I think we have 2 4 by 6 beds now. So I was like, oh, okay, well that should be enough, and we might have like a little bit left over, but I'm not sure. And we weren't sure like how deep we were gonna have it, because we also put like sticks and leaves at the bottom, because hergiculture, I think is what it's called or whatever. Welcome in, Zozo Eclipse. How are you doing? Everybody's going well, if not doing better. Happy Wednesday. But so like we decided, okay, we're gonna buy the dirt from there, right? And we're gonna see how it goes. But my dad, he says, soy del rancho, right? Which translates to I'm from the ranch, right? He's from Mexico, like an actual little like farming city in Mexico. And so he grew up growing a lot of crops. So he has experience doing that, but he doesn't necessarily know, because they don't call this, or they do, I guess. You probably do learn it as you get older, but for the most part they're just like, hey, that stuff, and they don't have names for a lot of stuff. They're just like, oh yeah, that, and we do this and we do that. But he was never too into it, and so like he didn't learn a lot of it, right? So he doesn't know a lot of the stuff we're supposed to get and stuff like that. And so landscaping company, he's never done landscaping. He's done farming a little bit whenever he was young, but not landscaping. So apparently whenever you go to, or at least the area that we went to, you bring a truck or whatever, because they literally sell you dirt, and then from there they load it in your truck, and then you take it or whatever, right? And you have to figure out how you're going to take it. It's just, you buy the dirt, we give you the dirt. That's our job, right? So we go, and like the first thing is that there's this driveway, and it's like on the side of the road. And you go in, and the road is just dirt right there. So it's all bumpy. And then like when we went in, there were 2 cars ahead of us that just like, they went in a little bit and then they parked, and they turned off their car and they went inside, and that was it. And we sat there like behind them in the car, like, why didn't y'all go further in? Is there a parking lot or something? We grew up in, or I at least grew up in, 70 degrees Fahrenheit AC, public libraries. I'm pretty sheltered, so I was like, where's the parking lot? And my dad is like, what's going on? And so we ended up like pulling in further, because we were like right after the entrance, like right past the gate, so we had to move. So we went like past him or whatever, and then we parked the truck, and then from there we go inside, and there's like one guy, and I don't know, he had a bit of an attitude. I'd seen in the reviews, there was a review from like a year ago, and it was like, yeah, the guy at the front desk was like really rude, and he just was not friendly, and I did not appreciate that. And, I was like, oh, that's from a year ago. There's no way the same guy is there. Lie, he was there. I could tell from the moment that we stepped in, and he just kind of like, I don't know, he had this look about him, and then the way that he interacted with us the entire time. We remained polite. We didn't like, oh, you're so rude. Where's your manager? We were just like, okay, we're here to buy dirt. We really don't care. But like within the first 3 minutes of talking to him, I'm like, yeah, this is a guy from the review. And so we buy the dirt, and we kind of like ask him a couple questions, because my dad's always like I get all the information so that I don't have to ask him questions, right? But my dad's like, hey, make sure to ask about this, make sure to ask about that, right? He wants to make sure we're buying the right thing, which is fair, but that's why I do all the extensive research, that I don't have to talk with people while I'm in the store. And so he was like, oh, make sure to ask him that all the stuff is in the dirt. So I'm like, okay, well, what all is in the dirt? The one that we're getting. And he was like, oh, this, that, and this. And he used all the, like, not technical terms, but he was like, oh, like, I don't know, coconut compost and this and that and this and that. It was just a bunch of stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds about right. And my dad, he doesn't know what's in there. Like, he knows, like, oh, compost has manure, which is, shit, right? So that's about the extent of his knowledge. So he's like, he just kind of looked at me like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. Because I also don't know exactly what goes in, but I know, like, roughly what goes in. And I was like, oh, peat moss? Yeah, that sounds about right. Coconut this? Yeah, sounds about right. And that's it. It's my birthday tomorrow. Pog! Make sure to remind me tomorrow. That way I can sing you happy birthday. Welcome in, Whipple. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. From that everything's better. Happy Wednesday. Telling a story right now of my adventure to go buy dirt. And so after that, we get our stuff, and then he answers the call while he's, like, ringing us up. Like, there's a phone and it goes off, and I understand that, right? You gotta attend to the customers. But, like, if I had been working there and a customer called and I was in the middle of checking them out and I knew it wasn't going to take that long, I would say, like, hey, this is this place, please hold, put them on hold for a little bit, finish the customer, and then, like, there was a customer behind us, and be like, can you give me 1 second, let me just, answer the phone, and then from there handle the customer. And if it's like a long query, then be like, okay, give me a second, I need to go get that information for you, put them on hold again, handle this customer, make sure it's not too long of a thing. And if it is, be like, okay, this is going to take a little bit longer. Do you mind if I, there's probably other people, and there was other people working there, not at the checkout or receptionist area, but still there were other people. So I'm sure there could have been someone else that, like, oh, go talk to him. He can help you out a little bit. I need to deal with, the guy on the phone, stuff like that. Like, there's a professional way to do it, and he did not do it. But to be fair, I don't think his main job was just receptionist, because that was a vibe that I got, that it was like, it was some guy who, I don't know, did forklifting or something, and then he was just, like, put as a receptionist. I don't know, he just does not seem to like it, which, like, is a shame, because I like doing receptionist jobs. Oh my gosh, I'm the only one here? Pog, you will listen to my story then. And then from there, what happened? Oh yeah, from there he gave us a receipt, and he was kind of like we stood there because we weren't sure, like, oh, do we pull up and stuff? What about me? See, you're not the only one here. Unless you're the same person. Are y'all secretly twins that ate each other? Oh my god. But from there we weren't sure, like, okay, where do we go to pick up the dirt? Because he didn't just, like, oh, there's bags right there, like, it was literally piles of dirt, like big mountains, not mountains, but like hills of dirt. And they were, like, different colored dirt, so, obviously they were different things, and they sold other stuff like mulch or actual compost and stuff, so we're like, what happens now? And he was still on the phone, so, like, after he handed us a receipt and we were just standing there, he was like, he just kind of turned around and he, like, gave us a thumbs up, like, hey, you're good to go. And from there we're like, okay, and so we kind of walked out, but we were still like, what happens now? What do we do now? And so from there we leave, and we talked to, like, this guy who was in the back, and we asked him a couple questions, but for some reason, now that I'm really thinking about it, why didn't we ask him? But we didn't ask him, like, hey, where do we go to pick up the dirt? We just, like, made conversation about the plants that they had, because they had a little nursery there or whatever. And then, like, after that, we walked away, we walked towards the truck, and we're like, okay, well, which pile of dirt do we go to? And so there was this other guy up ahead, and, like, me and my dad were just, like, literally walking up the road. And the thing is, like, here, hold on, I need to show you what we're dealing with here. What is this? Oh, okay. Why is this off? So, like, let's see. We'll just draw right here. So this is a place, right? And this is a main road, right? And there was, like, an entrance right here. And then this is where the other trucks parked. And we were right here, so then that way we had to go, like, up more ahead. And there was, like, a little pathway. And then here's, like, the main building. And here's, like, the nursery area, right? And there was, like, a guy here that we talked to after, like, coming out of here. And then from there we went this way. And then past here, there was, like, literally piles of dirt. Like, there were so many piles of dirt right? Like literally so many. And then there was a bunch of what are they called, the things that pick up the dirt, but like the really, really big ones, not tractors, but you know the things. They weren't forklifts either, they were like big, the ones with the claws, right? Oh my god, had to go. My dad walked in. Welcome back, Helldiver. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about my experience going to buy dirt at a landscaping company. But like we walked this way and there was like literally like everybody that was there was in machinery, and there weren't too many people there, and the people were like driving trucks around and leaving and stuff. So we were just walking forward aimlessly, and there happened to be a guy in a truck, and he was like packing his stuff. And so we go up to him and we're like, hey, where do you pick up the dirt, and my dad, he took the lead on this one because I have social anxiety up the huzzah, but he's like, hey, it's our first time here. How exactly does this work? Like, we got the receipt. Where do we go now? Like, how do we know which one? And the guy literally just said, oh yeah, you just go up to one of the people and you give them the receipt, and then they'll give you the dirt and they'll tell you where to park. And we were like, oh, okay. And from there we backed away. Right, so we kind of backed away out of like, I don't know, kind of shyness. And then he drove off, like he drove this way, and then he talked to a guy in a forklift here, and then he drove away. And then we had been like standing here the entire time watching him do this to kind of like observe. And I guess like we never made eye contact with the forklift guy, but it was very obvious. We were the only people just standing there not knowing what to do. And my dad kind of made a joke. He was like, oh, they can tell that I'm not like what's it called, a yard worker, because he had like a plain white shirt on that day and it was completely clean. And if you know anything about yard workers, they are never clean. A good one is never clean, at least. Oh my god. So he kind of made a joke like, oh, they know I'm not one of them. Oh my god. And so from there, the guy in the, I think, was it a forklift? I don't even remember. Let's see, forklift certified, I wish. From there, he came over and like in his like little driving truck thingy, and he was like, hey, how can I help you? And my dad, he like pulled up and he kind of like did a head nod, right? And my dad approached him, and my dad, having talked to everyone so far in English, he talked to him in English too. He was like, yeah, so it's our first time here, this is the receipt. I'm not really sure what to do, like which one do I go to, who do I talk to? And the guy told him, like, responded purely in Spanish, right? And he was like, I'm like, what is it? Date la vuelta y luego parquea ahí, te voy a ayudar, or something like that, right? Which is, just essentially like do the turn, and he meant to do the turn around this like lump of dirt that was right there. So do the turn around there, and then I'll come to help you, right? And we're like, okay. So we got in the truck, and then we went there, and at that point, like he had gone to do something else. He went to help someone else, like load something, and then from there he disappeared for a little bit. So for a second, me and my dad kind of like, we gave each other a look, but we didn't say anything, and we're kind of like, did he ditch us? But then he came back. And then he like, hey, I needed this type of dirt, right? And we're like, yeah. And so he pours it in, and then from there he pulls up next to my dad, and he's like, hey, so little helpful thing, like what exactly are you gonna be using the dirt for? And we're like, oh, we're gonna be planting vegetables or whatever. And this was all in Spanish, and my dad was the one talking. I was just like off to the side with my thumbs up, like, yeah. Oh my god, literally got dirt. But my dad was like, yeah, we're gonna be planting like radishes and stuff like that, like just regular vegetables. And he's like, okay, well, the dirt's hot right now, which I don't know exactly what that means. And it, like, to some extent it does mean like genuinely the dirt's temperature was hot. And so he was like, don't plant anything in it for like 5 days or so to let it cool off, because otherwise you'll kill whatever's in there, or whatever you plant in there. But like, I don't know why it was hot, but I understood that, it was hot, so there was that. And then he was like, so yeah, wait, or you can go to the store too. I recommend this. You go to the store and buy like a bag. And he didn't say what exactly. He said this all in Spanish, and I understand Spanish, but I can't speak it that well. And he was like, go to Home Depot and buy a bag of dirt that has a bunch of vegetables on it. That's what he said. And make sure it has the white little balls in there. And I know what that's called. That's called perlite, by the way. It's called perlite. And he's like, make sure it has that, and add it like half and half. So like half of the dirt you're getting now and half of whatever you buy, and make sure to mix it and wait 5 days, and then from there you should be good, because the dirt should have cooled down. And we were like, okay, cool. And my dad, like, that made my dad really happy, because like no one there had really like helped us too much, you know. Like there was a guy who, you know, checked us out, did his job, but like he just kind of like politely shooed us away, you know, like, hey, go away now, you know. So it felt awkward to come back. There was a guy in the back that was by the nursery that did you know, talk with us or whatever, and like he seemed nice enough, but he was helping another old lady, another customer, so we didn't want to bother him too much. And then there was the other guy with the truck, but he just kind of like gave us vague instructions and then left, which, you know, to be fair, we didn't ask like in-depth enough questions, but still, you know. So like for him to have gone out of his way to like, hey, you know, ask us something, and then from there give us information, it made my dad really, really happy. And so he was like, oh, that guy was really nice, you know. And I was like, yeah, he was. And then from there we went home with our dirt now in tow. Oh my god. And then we got home, and then from there, you know, I had in my mind like, oh, okay, we're gonna start moving it to the garden beds, right? And he was like, no, because it's already sunny, so you can't handle it. Because this was one of the things that I wanted to tell y'all like a while earlier. If there's anyone that I hate being weak in front of, it's my dad. Happy with dirt, very happy with dirt, because it means we can start planting stuff, and I love gardening now. It's so fun. I don't know, like seeing shit grow. It's like, I did that, I made that. Oh my gosh. But fucking whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, I hate being weak in front of my dad because like I am a human, right? And I'm very like whatchamacallit, caring with myself, to where it's like I don't have to be the strongest person in the world, but I'm also not the weakest, right? I understand that I have my strengths, and you know, I'm very careful with myself, you know. But at the same time, I know that like just because, you know, there was a close call here and there, or because of something that I did, a bad decision that I made, it doesn't mean like it's not the end of the world. You know, life will go on and it's fine. You know, I just learn from that mistake and I don't make it again. My dad is like a lot more cautious, and you know, to be fair, like I'm his daughter, so he's like, I don't want anything to happen to my daughter on my watch, you know, because that wouldn't be very cool. And also I care about you, which is valid, but it makes me feel like so cautious about showing any weakness in front of him, because like if I show, hey, I can't lift this, then he's like, oh, she's weak, I have to lift everything for her, which is nice to some extent, but when your dad has a bad back, it makes you feel like a burden a little bit, you know. And like the other day, I think I told y'all this story too, I built the garden beds, or not I, but me and my dad, we were building the garden beds, and we woke up early that day, but we take a while to get ready, and we're just, you know, very slow movers, so we took a while to like make it out there. And so by the time we were like in the thick of it, it was already like, you know, the sun was high in the sky, and so the direct sunlight, and I hadn't eaten anything that morning, and we had been working for like roughly 5 hours just out in the sun, no hats, or I think I had a hat on actually. I had my hair up, but like that was it, and I had water, and like that was about it. And if you know anything about being outside and, you know, being healthy, that's a horrible thing to do. Don't do that. Eat breakfast at least, you know, don't overwork yourself, be careful. And to an extent, yes, it was kind of dangerous to do. You're not supposed to do that. She can't lift now, I have to. He can't lift it now, I have to. She can't lift. The feedback loop, exactly, it's like that. I try and like overcompensate, because he kind of like he's like, oh, you know, I need to step up because of her. It's like, no, now I need to step up to prove to him that I can do it, you know. And so, you know, that day I did not do too well under the sun. I keep like winking. I'm not winking at y'all, I'm blinking, but my left eye is blinking too fast that it doesn't track, so just be advised, I'm not winking. Oh my god, I feel you. I was like that with my dad too. Yeah, because, you know, dads are very caring, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. I like people, you know, like caring for me. But I feel bad because then I'm like, no, I swear, I'm like, I can provide more than this. Oh my gosh. So like that day I almost fainted, because like I started feeling very dizzy, and I felt like I was gonna throw up. And then my dad was like, he was still building the garden bed, and he was like on his knees, and he was like screwing stuff in, and I was holding it from the top, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna actually fucking throw up. But I was like, I don't want to throw up on my dad, and I don't even like throwing up, so I really, really don't want to. And so like I struggled for a while to just like not throw up, because I wanted to say like, hey dad, can you bring me water, so that way I could like help with it a little. But I was worried that if I opened my mouth, I would throw up. So I was like, oh man, I gotta focus. I gotta really like, get in the zone and focus and like overcome it. Mind over matter type stuff, which from experience, that can only take you so far. Dad, I threw up. Literally, I was scared that if I let it go, it would fall on him, which would be an even bigger situation. It was pretty heavy, wood, and he has a bad back, so like I didn't want to hurt him or anything, but like crazy. I was crazy. And like, I don't know, like we were on a little concrete slab, so I didn't want to throw up on the concrete slab either. So it's just like, a lot of like, oh man. So I was kind of stuck in a paralysis, and then like I waited a little bit till like the need to throw up went away, and then I was like, Dad, bring me water. And he kind of looked up like, what? And he was kind of annoyed because like the wood wasn't cooperating and stuff, and he was already frustrated with that. So I felt bad, but he brought me water, and then I drank it, and I was like so dizzy. Like I started seeing colors, and like I couldn't fully see. It was like there was stuff in front of my eyes to where I couldn't see, and it was just like a bunch of colors, but it wasn't super bright. It was more so like literally I was fainting. It felt like it, at least. And like I couldn't see, I couldn't focus. I couldn't like actually see what was in front of me. Like I could see it, but I couldn't focus on anything to like actually like realize like, oh, that's the door, that's grass, that's a tree. I was just kind of like, ugh. Oh man, I thought you meant it was a heavy throw up. Oh no, I didn't throw up. I was very close to throwing up, but I didn't because I'm strong. Oh my gosh, that'd be a funny bit. We take the winking as double speed. End up panicking at the end of the stream. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, from there, like, I drank a little bit, and he was like, go inside, cool off, and I was like, okay. And so like I kind of like slowly went inside because I knew that if I ran, I would have busted my ass. Like I have a very good grasp on what I can take both physically and mentally, and when I tell you I was like a little bit more worse off than I anticipated. Like I thought, it's fine as long as I drink water, if I don't eat breakfast, it's probably fine, and I'll be in the sun, but it's not like we're gonna be out there that long. It's only gonna be like half a day. And turns out I can't do that. The life of being a shut-in has affected me. Oh my gosh. So I made it back inside. I immediately laid down, which is, I don't know if I was supposed to do that, because I know whenever you run, like if you do heavy exercise to where your heart's pumping really fast and then you lay down, at least my instructors would tell me, my PE instructors, they would tell me like, oh, that's not good because you can like burst like a heart vessel or something like that, because of like, the speed that it's at, and then you like try to slow it down really quickly, and that's bad. So you need to like walk off any running, like, basically slow back down your heartbeat, and then, from there you can lay down. And so I wasn't sure if it was the best thing to do, but I was really dizzy, and I didn't want to risk, because we have no carpet floors, right? So it's all tile. I didn't want to risk busting my head on that. So happy you're still on, and hello Pep, hello everyone. Hi Baku, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I'm telling everybody, telling the whole world why I don't like appearing weak in front of my dad. Oh my gosh. But like right now I'm telling the specific sub story of, when I kind of almost fainted in front of him. And so like from there I came inside, and then I laid down on the couch, and then like there was like a buzzing in my ear, which was weird. I don't have that very often, so that was weird. And then like after a while, like it went away, and I was like sweating profusely, like a lot more than I really realized I was. And then yeah, my dad finished, like we were already on the last stretch of it, so I picked the perfect time to like, or my body picked the perfect time to be like, hey, we're done. So from there he came in, and ever since then he's kind of like brought it up more than a couple times of like, no, you're gonna what's the opposite of stinky? Pleasant? Yeah, I think it's pleasant, or like good smelling. Rika said something I forgot. I said hi. Yeah, I said hi. Oh man, yeah, that you're pleasant and cool. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so ever since then he's like, anytime I'm like, hey, let's do some garden work, or let's do this, let's do that, if it's too late in the day when the sun's out, he's like, no, because you're gonna faint and you need to be careful. And he's been like shooting down a lot of my ideas, because he's like, no, we can't, we don't have time, because the sun's out, and so we can't do this because of you, and not necessarily like, oh, it's your fault, he doesn't put in that tone. More so he's like, I don't want you to faint while we're doing that, because it's not good, it's not healthy. And I was like, I understand, and yeah, but I want to do things. I'm so bored, you know? And so, like today, literally today, I I had to convince him, kind of like, yeah, no, I'll be fine. And he kept like warning me, like, hey, you know, if you feel bad, you need to tell me before it gets really bad. I don't want you to just pass out on me, you know, like it's not good. It's not good for you. And like, whenever he first went out, he was like, you should have brought a hat. Go bring your sun hat that we got from Mexico. And it's a very cute, like super duper cute hat. It's a little like, hold on, let me draw this for y'all. It looks like this. It has this, and then it has like a black ribbon on it, and then it has like a little tail of fabric, right? And then it has the very like wide brim. Oh, zoom out. Oh. Right there. That's what it looks like. And this has like little flowers on it, and it's really cute, right? But like it also has, because it's very practical, it has these little like ribbons at the bottom where you can like tie to your head, you know, so that way it doesn't fly off and stuff. And it's very cute, but also I feel like I don't get taken seriously if I wear it. You know, I feel like I gotta be, I don't know, I have to overcompensate with my macho-ness. Long sleeve, sun hat, water, and snack. Don't lift with your back. Yeah, that's true. I don't really know how to lift without, like, I know people have said that a lot, but I don't understand what that means yet, because I use my legs to push up whenever I'm lifting, but I don't know if I'm lifting in the right way, so that's why I just choose not to lift a lot of things. Oh man, or install an outdoor sunroof. Yeah, that would be a good idea, but like if it didn't cost so much, you know, it'd be a great idea. I'm sure there's a way to DIY it, but like that requires time. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I had to like convince him today, like, yeah, no, let's get it done. And I think the only thing that really helped my case was that I was like, yeah, there's a bunch, like, it's very cloudy today, so, you know, it's not really direct sun. And the reason that it really fucked me up last time was because like I hadn't eaten and it was direct sun, and this time I ate and it's not direct sun and it's probably gonna rain later, so we're fine. And he's like, okay. But he made me get my sun hat, and you know, he was like, you have to, you know, make sure to be careful. And like, yeah, we got it done, and so it was fun, but it's just like, oh, I hate it. I hate appearing any form of weak in front of my dad. The only type of weak that I'll, like, will forever not really care if my dad realizes that I'm weak in that sense is my handling of spiders and insects, because, God, like, I get freaked out when a wasp flies too close. I get freaked out when a bee flies too close. I get freaked out when a spider gets too close. I get freaked out when there's like bugs that I don't know and they get too close. I get freaked out when they jump. I get freaked out when they fly. And my dad's like, oh, you're such a chicken, you know, how are you gonna do it? And it's like, it's not like my dad's like those people in the videos where they go to the Everglades and they grab stuff and they're just like, oh, look at the little guy, you know, they'll grab scorpions and they're stinging them and they're like, ah, that's so crazy. Like, they're not like that. Anytime I see those videos I show them to my dad and he's like, oh, they're such idiots, that's so dangerous, you know. Just gotta lift your legs, do the work to lift. I think I do that, but like, how do you know when it's pulling on your back? Yeah, legs pushing up more than bending over till you pull the item. Oh, okay, so then I think I'm doing it right. Let's see. Why does Dragon think I'm a witch? I have no ideas. Erica, how are you doing? Welcome in, Godzilla. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? I hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it's better. Happy Wednesday. And no redeems are working. I think I need to like reconnect a lot of stuff. What's the thing? Hold on, let me try something. It's so weird. There's so much technology that, yeah, okay. That works and that works. So then, yeah, it's probably Streamlabs that's not working. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so just like my fear of bugs. Oh yeah, he's not like, oh, you know, I grab bugs and, oh yeah, you know, I can handle it. I don't care if spiders bite me. But he is like, I don't actually know how he tells them apart. Like, what does he know? Like, that's where my fear comes from. What if they're poisonous? What if they hurt when they bite? You know, like, what is it, the bullet ant? They're not poisonous. I don't think they are. But, you know, they hurt like hell. And I don't want to risk that. I don't know what really a bullet ant looks like. I think that I kind of know. I think they're like just really big black ants. But, like, I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm not willing to risk it, you know? Oh, man. Doing good. Just woke up from a nap. Nice. Nice. I was so close to canceling stream and taking a nap, but I decided not to. Oh, battery low already. Jeez. There we go. Oh, gotta move this. There we go. But yeah, so I don't like appearing weak in front of my dad. Cause then he overcompensates for me, and then I feel bad, and then I gotta overcompensate, and it's just this never-ending loop. Whoa, sci-fi desktop. Oh, did y'all see that? Oh, yeah, probably did, huh? Oh, wait, okay, hold on, look, I can show you, I think I can show you my background. There we go. This photo was taken in VR chat. That's a world from VR chat. I don't remember what world specifically, but like those, all my screensavers, I think for the most part, there's like 2 that aren't, but that one is one of the more than a couple that I don't know, I went one day world hopping and I was like, I'm just gonna take stuff for wallpapers, and I did, and they're all blue, so that may say something. I don't think my favorite color is blue, but I mean, then again, they all have like points where it's like shiny, you know, a lot of them have sun rays and stuff like that. Let's see. Bullet ant bites hurts like a bullet. That's what I learned. And no. Did you experience a bullet ant bite? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, how do you know? You know, I'm not trying to be teasing, but I'm just like genuinely curious, because like, aren't bullet ants only from like one spot in the world? I could be wrong. And I'm not a zoologist. I don't know where the hell animals are. Let's see. Hey, I will say I fear spiders and other bugs is valid. Boss music plays when I'm around them. Right? Welcome in, psychos. Have a happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Let's see. Are there bullet ants hurt? I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so I don't want to risk it. Pepperoni, peppermint, and peppercorns. I just got a clip from someone of you calling me stinky. No, that's not true. Someone read it, and I was like, what the fuck? Someone typed it in chat, and I read it because, you know, I read a lot of the chat messages, so it's not true. Fake propaganda, you're not immune. Oh, man. No, but I think they're from South America. Yeah, see, I'm not too far from South America. I'm on, like, the south border of the US, you know? I never know. It could be, like, an invasive thing, you know? Whenever, like, what was it? The killer bees or killer wasps came over from, I think it was Africa or something? Or somewhere. They came over from somewhere. Maybe it was South America, too. I don't know. But they came over and they were like, oh, they're gonna infect the entire US, you know? I don't know. I don't want to risk it, and I don't want to be the first one to find out. I would just rather not fuck with it. Oh man, you're coon. No, you betrayed me. How could he? Pep, simple solution, become crab. I mean, honestly, it's ultimate form of life. Holy shit. I have an electric fly swatter. Whenever a mosquito flies into my home, all hell breaks loose. I only keep spider web to anything that flies. Yeah, I felt that. Spiders are useful, but they're also scary. You know, fun fact. Is there a fun fact? Okay. Fun fact. I cleaned my room not too long ago, and in the process of cleaning, a lot of things were unearthed, including the fact that there are 2 same-sized... Hold on, let me check. Yeah, okay. There's, like, 2 spider bodies, right? 2 spider bodies that are brown. And they're not, like, the biggest thing. They're, like, maybe the size of a penny, but they're dead, right? They're very obviously dead. I don't know what killed them. I didn't kill them. But they're dead. And they're in 2 separate spots in my room. And I haven't picked up their bodies because I'm scared. And this is so stupid, and I acknowledge this, okay? But I'm scared that they're not dead. They're playing dead, and they're waiting for me to be like, let me pick up your body and throw it in the trash for them to come alive and bite me. I'm scared. I'm scared to get close to them. But, like, you know, you would think with that, like, oh, they're probably, like, in far corners of the room that she doesn't go to. One of them, kind of. One of them is, like, under, like, a chest of drawers or whatever in the very back. And I don't reach my hand under that too often, so, like, that's fine. But the other one, right next to my desk, like, literally, if I look right there, I can see it. Down there on the floor, right next to where my switch dock is. And, like, I've moved the switch dock or whatever, like, not too far away from it, but, like, a little bit away, so that just in case, it would have to be, like, a jumping spider in order to reach me. But, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just something about it. They, like, freak me out, and I'm too scared to, like, grab it and throw it away, but also, like, I don't know, in my head, I'm kind of, like, coping with it, like, oh, it's a sign, it's a message to other spiders, like, yeah, don't fuck with me, you wonder what killed them? I'm an apex predator, you know, or stuff like that. But I didn't kill those spiders. I don't know what did, and I'm kind of a little too scared to ask, because that could mean one of 2 things. There's toxic stuff in my room that kills spiders, or alternatively, there's a bigger spider somewhere in my room that I don't know of that may be close to my desk, which I spend like a majority of my day at. So yeah, you know, not too pleasant to think of. Welcome in, Asher. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Oh my god, I haven't answered to this. Some air fresheners can murk them. Ah, see, I don't have air fresheners. I have a candle wax melt thingy, so maybe that. It was scented fresh laundry, so it's not even like, I know lavender can be typically like really good, but mine was fresh laundry. Oh my god. So like, hopefully it was just that and not, you know, something more concerning. So the plot of Shark Tale but with spider. Yeah, essentially. I've seen videos of tribal traditions where they sewed the bullet ants in a handmade basket glove. You wear it and endure the pain for like entire... Oh my god. Why would they do that? I mean, I get it, you know, it's kind of... Actually, no, I don't get it. It's supposed to be like one of those, like, test your might, you know, stuff like that, but... An entire day... And, like, I'm pretty sure they don't die after one bite. Like, okay, here's the thing. My dad asked me this question earlier today, too, right? A wasp flew by his head, and it freaked me out. I wasn't even, you know, it wasn't my head, but it was like, you know, because I was like, that could be me next, you know? And if they decide it, they will start attacking. So I was like, and he was like, oh, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, it flew right by your head, the wasp. And he was like, I don't get it. Why are you freaked of them? And I was like, because you have to attack them. Because, like, it's not like a bee where, oh, it just stings you and it dies, you know, because then you only have to worry about that one attack, you know, and then, like, boom, it's dead and that's it. You don't got to worry about anything else. Wasps, they have multiple attacks. They're just like us, except they fly. They fly and they're small and they're agile, and, like, I don't want to get close to them because, like, I don't know if I'd win that fight, Dad. Oh, man. He looked at me in disappointment. Man. But I don't care, man. I don't want to risk it. I don't know. You know, they get one sting in the eye. It's Jover for me. It's so Jover. Fail to kill a spider. Spider runs and hides. Google spiders can feel resentment because of your vengeance. Can they? It's important to know. It's a rite of passage. Yeah, that makes sense. But still, I mean, I guess maybe if it's like something that's they encounter in their day-to-day life, it would make sense because then it's like it builds like their tolerance and stuff for it. Maybe. Probably. I would assume so. Let's see. So, like, dude and the pain box. I think to show that if you're a man, I think, oh, okay. Dude, like, okay, this is gonna sound kind of lame, but, like, is it optional? At least spiders aren't wasps. Yeah, if they, I know there was, like, a couple of, I don't know if they're jokes, and I'm too afraid to ask, but I remember at some point people were like, you know, they discovered flying spiders, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to be alive anymore. Oh, man. Wasps are the worst. I will abandon my house if there's more than 5. My fly swatter was at me 30 times before I get the 4th one. I felt that. I actually like wasps. You've had them crawl in your head. Why? Yellow jackets too? Why? Why would you do that? Do they sting you? Do you like it? Are you a masochist? No hate if you are. I mean, you like what you like, but like, why? Excuse me, flying spider? I went off this planet, right? Like, shit, what was it? Elongated muskrat was like, we need people on Mars? Send me! If you can guarantee there's no spiders, send me! If not, just book me on a one-way trip. Book me a one-way ticket to outer space. Just, I will go into orbit for as long as I live. I will Zoom call the rest of my friends. We can get on Discord. They have Discord activities. You know, like, I will spend the rest of my days out there. God forbid a spider crawls on board. God forbid. Oh man, I'm not even religious, but whew, I'm gonna have to find someone to pray to. Oh my god. Spiders can be carried by the wind. I don't think they can fly. Oh yeah, that I know. Like, Charlotte's Web taught me that. They're like, bye mom, we must go. And then they just like fly away. No, I've never gotten stung. Why aren't you afraid of getting stung? They're mean. And it's not even one of those like, oh, well, you know, it's like bears, you know, they're actually very caring mothers and stuff like that. Like, I don't think there's anything good about wasps, except for like, oh, well, they contribute to the ecosystem and they help maintain the balance. Like, shit, so does everything else. I'm pretty sure, it sounds so mean to say, but I'm pretty sure not much would miss it. Oh, man. Discovering that tarantulas can swim or float. Ah, yeah. Oh my god. Fucking. Whew. Alright, hold on. Let me get my mandatory 2 strokes in. Oh my god. This might turn into a yapping stream. And I wouldn't be opposed to it. But, hold on. Let me just write down a word here for me to remember. There we go. And now I will remember what I wanted to talk about. But let's go here. And then I think honestly that's good. I can't or wait, okay, hold on. We'll just add highlights to this and then I guess there we'll call it a dunzo on this one. But so at one point with my okay, so I was in this environmental club, right? In high school. And so at one point we did like a trash pickup day and we were gonna go in the local like bayou, right? And you know, we don't have too much of an issue with alligators, so you know, it wasn't like, oh, there's gators in there, swim for your life, you know? But we went and, you know, we were gonna use canoes and I've never been canoeing, so I was like, oh, yeah, I wanna go, you know, I've never been canoeing, I wanna experience life. You know, I'm very, I like to go on adventures, you know? So I was like, yeah, you know, let's do it, let's go. And so I went on the field trip, right? So we went, we picked up trash, you know, we got kind of like a tour of the bayou or whatever, and it was neat. But one thing that no one has ever told me or mentioned to me ever before is that there's a lot of spiders on the bayou. Water spiders that, like, they can walk on water. I don't know if they're fucking Jesus or what, but they walked on the water. Or not even walk, they were like jumping on the water, fucking frolicking on the water. It freaked me the fuck out. I hate spiders. And like, the first thing the canoe instructor told us, right? Because like there was our instructor and then there was a canoe instructor and he was like, just like, no matter what happens, do not stand up on your canoe because you may fall, and in the water there's so much more things to worry about than whatever you're getting scared of. So do not stand under any circumstances. And of course, I was the one person to stand, right? Because like we were going downstream or whatever, and I was like with my partner, like, you know, because it was like 2 people canoes or whatever, and so I'm like the other partner, I think, was I in front or behind? I think I was behind. And like she also had a fear of spiders, right? So like for the most part we kind of like agreed and we're like, okay, avoid spiders, good, you know? But like we're going, and for the most part we tended to like avoid the spider webs because there were like some branches that would have spider webs in the middle of the fucking bayou, but like we avoided all those. But then at one point there was like literally a spider in the middle of the fucking stream, and we're like, oh my god, and so we tried to like move away from it, but it just like, it was literally getting close to us, like it wanted to on purpose, and I freaked out, right? And it went into the middle of the boat, like between both of us, and I don't know how the other person managed to stay calm, but I freaked out, right? And like, if it had just crossed the canoe, right? Because like, let me draw this for y'all. Y'all need some visuals for this. Is this good? This one? Nope, not this one. Wait, yes, this one. Okay, so the canoe is like that, right? And I was here, and they were there. And the spider came, and it came, and it came, and it jumped on the middle, right? And if it had just continued to go, then I wouldn't have stood up, you know, because that's what I expected. But it hopped on, and then it turned towards me. It turned like this, like vaguely in my direction, right? And I was like, oh my god, if it crawls on me, I will jump out of this boat. So like I knew, like I can't swim. I didn't want to jump into the water, but I was like, oh. I don't know what to do. So I stood up, but then I remembered like, hey, I'm on the water. I shouldn't do that. But the thing is, I kind of have good balance, like really good balance. So I stood straight up and I didn't move a muscle. And like, it just kind of looked at me for a while, and then it just like went that way and it went about its way. Meanwhile, this entire time, the like literally next to us, the instructor on the canoe is like shouting at me. He's like, sit down, sit back down in your seat, sit down. Like he is yelling at me, and I see the spider and I'm just like standing still, like I don't exist right now. And then it went away, and then yeah, I sat down, and he was like you shouldn't do, I don't know, he kind of lectured me. I did not pay attention because in my head, and still to this day, I made the right decision. I don't know, I made myself look taller and I scared the spider. I don't know what I did, but I lived. Oh my gosh. So yeah, water spiders suck. Oh my gosh. The guy was so pressed. He was like, sit back down. Like he was, I don't know. If I was a people pleaser, I'd be like, oh, he was angry at me, but like I didn't care. It was life or death in that situation, and you know what? I lived. I lived, bitch. Oh man. Let's see. I've just never been stung or bitten by a bunch of animals. Whew. Let's see. Has anyone heard of Cranberry Farm? Yes, the wolf spiders, they climb on you. Oh my god, I could never do that job. I literally could never. Oh my god, I think I might like dive into the cranberries to avoid the spiders, because like they bite. I know those bite. Those spiders are actually pretty nice, but like they jump. They jump, and they jump really, really far. Awful to say, tarantulas are a delicacy in my country. Like, okay, if they're cooked and I know they're dead, and they're not gonna like wake up and like, you know, towards me, then they're fine. I don't mind them. If I know they're dead, then like I don't get affected by them. But if I don't know if they're dead, that's when I get affected, because I'm like, haha, I don't know karate. I can't like, watcha, and then that's it. You know? I don't know shit. I don't know shit of self-defense. I can't defend myself from a fucking spider. I won't win. And so yeah, that's why I don't fuck with a lot of stuff. Oh my god, the ones in cranberry farms bite though because of the stress of playing. Ah, man, I didn't even think of that. Oh my god, how do people do that job? Oh man, it was so nice. I had a recess and we would have them crawl on our arms. Even the teachers would join in. What the hell? That's legitimately insane. I had to remember because I was like, let's see, Baku can speak German. Where are they from again? And I was like, are they from Germany? And I was like, no, wait. And I was like, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is so weird. There was like a college that I applied to in Pennsylvania. I'm so glad I didn't go. Oh my god. If that was a culture, I think I wouldn't have had a very good time. Like, not like, okay, y'all seem very nice. Y'all seem very nice, like nice people. But like, if everyone's like you, Baku, and no offense, you're great. We love you, Baku. You're amazing. But like, like you'd be the friend where it's like you'd be like, hey, let's go to a flower farm. And I'm like, okay. Or like, let's go to a cranberry farm. Okay. And you didn't tell me that they're gonna flood it. And then like they flood it and you're like, you know, like Snow White or something with all the animals. And you're like, oh yes, the spiders are so kind. And I'm like dying behind you, like fucking Stitch, you know. Like, oh my god. You would be the friend that like you took me out one time and then from there I never trusted you to like pick anywhere to hang out with. They're in the water. But like they float, don't they? No, wait, no they don't. They kind of swim and they perch onto anything they find outside, so they probably are underwater too. Oh, it would be so Jover for me. The end of Paprika. Oh my god, how to kill Paprika. This is in the Batman contingency plan. This is in the Baku contingency plan. Is trap her in a cranberry field and flood it. Oh my gosh, that escalated quickly. Welcome in, Addison. How are you doing? Hope today's going well. I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Oh my god. Let's see. Worst spider interaction I had was my first caravan trip. There was about 70 at once. Were they baby spiders? How did you fit that many? Raft spiders that were harmless. The rest were garden spiders, and half of them bit. That's a lie, right? You're lying, right? No, that's not true. Like my brain hurt. Anyway, that's a bad decision. Ooh, no, Pennsylvania, born and raised. Pennsylvania scared me. Yeah, from the sound of it, it's like the unnoticed Florida. It's like the younger, quiet brother of Florida. And like, you know, people are like, oh, that's the loud, crazy one. You know, Florida's always getting into trouble. And then you turn to the younger brother, Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania's just like, I like petting spiders. And it's like, see, this is why you're the weird kids. But like, your brother's just more louder about it. But like, the quiet kids also have things to be scared of. Or like, there's a reason, you know? There's a reason you're scared of them. Pepper, you're doing Stitch. No offense. Might tell me very mean things. No. Like, I mean it as in, like, it's a genuine interpretation of a thing. But, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I hate you because of it. It's literally just an opinion that I have on things. Like, I don't like onions, but it doesn't mean I hate them. You know, I think onions are gross, but it doesn't mean I hate them because I appreciate what they can do for orange rice, you know? So, yeah. I want to visit a field of corn in Ohio. Look it up. Oh, yeah, I've seen they're, like, really, really big. Hola, returned. Welcome back, Legsy Eggs. Baku will be one of the peppers that will save us. I would protect you. I would normally go to the mall and stuff, but if we were outside, yeah, I'm gonna touch all the animals. I can't because that's how I grew up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't touch anything that, like, I don't recognize. And even then, like, I'll recognize a raccoon, but I will never touch it. You know, there's a park in my city, right? Near, like, closer to the city. Yeah, closer to, like, the downtown area, right? And there's, like, so many squirrels there. But the thing is, since it's, like, a highly foot traffic area, the squirrels are used to people. So they will come up to you. Like, if you have, like, you know, I don't know, any piece of food, and you, like, hold it to them, and, like, you grab their attention, they will come up to you, right? And one time I was there with my friends, and they started coming up to us, and, like, I was doing it, but I didn't expect him to come up to me, so, like, he did, and then I was, like, I kind of freaked out at the end, so I kind of, like, put it on the floor and backed away, because I was scared, because, like, he didn't look threatening, and mind you, this is a fucking squirrel. A fucking squirrel, okay? Not the most threatening thing to exist. Not even that scary, either. But I was scared that he might, like, I don't know, turn feral or something and, like, jump at my face and, you know, scratch my eyes. Like, shit, I know what a chimpanzee can do, you know? Y'all know that story? So I was scared, you know, I don't trust anything. Oh my gosh. There's a wild raccoon once and a possum. Of course you did, Baku. Jesus. I'm not lying, that's how I gained my arachnophobia. Those little yellow spiders have a grudge after all those bites. I'm glad you came out of it and weren't like, I love spiders, because... Ooh, man. Poked a dead possum with a stick in my... Ugh. I don't have alligators, so... Yeah, that's the only thing you're missing. You just put alligators in there and then you won't be able to tell the difference. Spiders make me want to kick everything, dude. Dude, they're so scary. Oh my god. Not a cornfield, but field of corn. Wait, what does that mean? Hold on, now I gotta look that up. What is it? Ohio field of corn. Ohio field of corn. Oh, what the hell? Is that real corn? No, this is an art installation. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, I could see that. I think I'd want to go there too. Play hide and seek with some friends there. Oh, that'd be so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a pet a fox. Oh, foxes are so cute. Okay, I gotta go. We're causing for something. Bye-bye, Addison. Be safe. Bye-bye. I've dealt with my fair share of birds. Ah, yeah. Birds can be troublesome, but a squirrel, I know, like, squirrels, I think they're cute too, but, like, up close, it's like butterflies, you know, they're cute from afar, but when they get too close, I'm a little bit like, whoa, back off, buddy. You're too close, pepper spray. So they're like cats, good, milkwoman, what? Oh man, ever heard of camel spiders? I have. A ex-veteran friend of mine, right? Whenever I went to college, I met a bunch of people, and one of them was an ex-veteran. He was like, yeah, one time we were stationed at, I forgot where they were stationed at, but he was like, yeah, we were stationed there one time, and he did not have an accent like that, but I just feel like it would be fitting to his character, because, like, it'll help y'all imagine the type of person he was. Like, he had some wild stories, but he was like, yeah, so, you know, we were stationed there, and nobody had told us, but, like, we were in an area where sun spiders were, like, very prevalent through the area, and so one of the privates was there, and, you know, we were catching some shade or whatever, and then the private stepped out of the shade, and a sun spider followed him, and if you don't know what they are, and, like, he showed us a picture, and he was like, they follow whatever shadow they can find, because they can't stand the desert heat, and so he followed that guy. Like, the private turned around and saw the giant-ass spider, and took off running, and guess what ran with him? His fucking shadow, and so sure enough, the fucking spider went running along with him, and they were, like, running for a decent amount of time, and it was really funny to hear about, but, like, whew, man, the heart attack I would have if I had that happen to me. Whew. Man. Not the camel spider. Butterflies, they look freaky. Ever since that episode of SpongeBob, I haven't seen them the same. They look weird. They look like weird little aliens, guys. They got, like, bulging eyes. They're kind of creepy. Oh man, they look like a predator. Do you have a problem with petting animals? I really want to pet a European badger. Ah, wait. I was thinking of the Australian possum. But you said a European badger. What's that? European badger. Aw, they do look like little guys, though. They do look so sweet. I could see that. I wouldn't go up to them because I'd be scared they'd bite me and, you know, bite off a chunk of my skin. But, you know, they do look so cute. Oh my god. Adders, I don't know what adders are. Pigeons, crows. I've caught pigeons before. I'm not afraid of pigeons. I'm not afraid of a lot of birds, actually. So, you know, there's that. I don't know, I like birds. But yeah, I used to be able to catch pigeons, like, in public parks. It was really funny. I didn't have to set traps or anything. Like, we would usually almost always be eating McDonald's. I don't know why. And so I would have a chicken nugget, right? And I would kind of, like, show it to them. And I would kind of, like, put pieces on the floor and back away. And I would, like, put them, like, closer and closer to me so that the pigeon would be close. And once it was in, like, grabbing distance, I would, like, you know, bring it a little bit closer. And then while it was eating, I would, like, you know, grab it. And, like, I didn't, like, pull it by its feather. You know, I wasn't rough with it. But, like, I did grab it and I held it like a hamburger. And then I was like, look, a pigeon. Oh, my gosh. Wait, I forgot to look up. What was it? Adders. Adder. Oh, that's a snake. I think snakes are kind of cute, but like I wouldn't go near them because of how they, I don't know, I don't know. My dad has warned me a lot, like, oh, don't get too close to snakes if you don't know what the fuck you're looking at, because like, not a good idea. So yeah, he almost died, or he told me at least, he almost died from a snake bite one time. Back whenever he was in Mexico, he was like running through this like bosque area, or I think it was the monte, which is essentially tall grass areas, you know, stuff like that. So he was running through there and he jumped over this bush and there was like a rattlesnake there that he hadn't noticed, and so it like got him or whatever, and his brother was chasing him. So then like after that, like he ran a little bit away, and then like there was a venom and like he almost died. So yeah, so now he's like, he does not like snakes at all because of that, because he's like, I do not fuck with snakes because I that is very real for him. And so through that, we're not allowed to really enjoy snakes. Like my younger brother, he wanted a pet snake at one point. My dad was like, you can get a pet snake if you want to, but you will not be allowed, like, you know, to visit with your pet snake, because no. No. Oh my god. So Oreo corn. There's a timestamp. See, that's how you cite your sources. Not sure if it's in, but I used to have a coyote in our neighborhood. Guess who pet it? That's actually kind of dope. Those look like dogs. I mean, I could understand that one, honestly, more easier. Like, I could understand petting a wolf, which is crazy. Like, I wouldn't go up to a random, you know, like, wood creature and be like, let me pet you, you know, but, like, I could understand it. Like, it won't be that big of, like, a wow, as it doesn't get the same reaction as, like, I pet a tarantula because I saw it, you know? That a heart attack of a spider chased me like that, right? Moths are cute. Yeah, moths are cute. They kind of freak me out when they fly towards my face, just because I don't want them to, like, you know, bump into my eye, or like, you know, fly in my nose or fly in my mouth and stuff like that. But as long as they avoid the face, moths, okay. They're the one flying creature that I'm like, yeah, they're the one flying creature that I will allow, like, near me without flinching, for the most part. If they fly by my ears too, that will also make me swat at them, but that's involuntary. But not the butterflies. I have fear to hurt them. They're so chill. Yeah, they're cute, and I feel bad. Like, there's been one time that I accidentally, like, whacked one while it was in midair, and I felt so fucking bad. But yeah, like, I just, whenever they get too close to, like, my face area or my ears, it freaks me out. And, like, also, I'm scared that one day they'll learn how to bite, and I don't want to be the first person that they bite. Whereas butterflies, they're beautiful. Yeah, they are. I think Pep just needs to pet more wild animals, get a petting zoo. Petting zoos I understand, because, you know, they're usually animals that won't bite you as long as you don't, like, freak out on them, you know? Even though technically tarantulas can be included in that same category, but, like, you know, I don't know. I can't even say, oh, as long as they're fluffy, because tarantulas are kind of fluffy. Oh man, pigeons are so cruel to each other sometimes, but aside from that, I think they're cool. Cockatoos are the best ones in my opinion. Cockatoos are cool. Cockatiels are really, really cute too. Let's see. A pigeon pooped in my hands, but other birds haven't, so I have a grudge against pigeons. Aw, it's not their fault. You just needed to go. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I was bit by an adder. Holy shit. They do have venom, but not in any dangerous doses. I just pet it while my arm was numb from the biting. It can be dangerous, but in groups, a single adder won't do much damage. Oh wow, I should get an adder to Man, Baku, you are insane. Like, in a cool way, where it's like, whenever someone does stuff, like, you know, I don't know, they do skydiving or something regular, they're like, yeah, you know, every Tuesday I go skydiving. You're like, that's insane. You're insane. But like, I respect you highly, and like, I could never do it, but I do admire how you're able to do it regularly, so nonchalantly, like in that way, okay? Oh man. Let's see, where was I? Butterflies won't ever bite, but some do lick dead animal blood. Some. Okay, well, I'm glad I know that they won't bite. So, that doesn't change much. like, they can land on my hand and I won't flinch, you know? They can land on my arm and I won't flinch. But if they get near my face, they're gonna get swatted. If you freaked out by flying creatures, you will hate crane flies. They're like vegan mosquitoes, but fly at the face for carbon dioxide you breathe out. I thought that was mosquitoes, that they like follow your warmth, and that's why they get near you. What do crane flies look like? Crane flies. Oh, they're the big ones. I know exactly what those are. They're so... I feel bad saying this. They're so stupid. We have like quite a few of them in the area that I live in, and so they'll like get stuck inside and they just fly around, and they do freak me out, especially when they get close, because they're, you know, they're big, they're pretty big. I think if they're the ones that I know, that I think that they are. But like, I kind of like those because they eat mosquitoes and I don't like mosquitoes, so, you know, those I kind of like, and I won't like kill on sight, you know, so yeah. They don't bite though. I don't want to risk it. Had a millipede. Not a millipede in your hand. I like worms. I like worms too. Like, not like eating them or anything weird, but like whenever it rains, you know how like on the concrete there's always a bunch of worms and stuff, and like they just die because they just like travel. They're having the time of their lives, and then it stops raining. They're like, ha ha, and they just like fucking die. After it rains, usually, like whenever I'm outside and like after it's rained, I'll always see worms and I'll grab them and I'll put them back in the dirt, because, you know, they're just little guys and they do a lot for the earth and the environment, and, you know, they're very valuable, so that's why I'm like, okay. And I will take my time picking up the worms, you know? So yeah. Oh man. But I don't think they're like worms. Millipedes, they're dangerous, aren't they? They're like, you know, you can die from them, I think. You just want to insult me. Oh, this guy, I'm too young right now. I don't want to insult you. I don't mean to. You're gonna turn me into you, Baku. I'm gonna be apologizing every 5 minutes. I would like to make a formal apology to Baku. Oh man, I'd like to skydive at least once. Just pretend it's battle royale theme time. Yeah, I'd like to do it once, but also I am scared that, like, I'm scared to fuck around and find out, you know, to be like, oh yeah, you know, what are the odds of stuff going wrong, and then stuff goes wrong, because I'm just bad at gotcha. Oh man. What if they're fairies and they want to give you a kiss? What if they bite me? They're so stupid. I just want to do everything once. Same. I want to try everything. I want to live, you know, I want to live life. As long as it won't end my life painfully or like at all. Yeah, I want to avoid pain, cause I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Oh my god. Oh, millipedes are cool. They don't bite, though some species are venomous to the touch. And there's multiple species? I thought it was just one. I thought it was just like, yep, that's a millipede. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so big. Holy crap. The first YouTube video it recommends me. Clint's Reptiles. Giant millipede. The best pet invertebrate? Question mark? Huh? Excuse me? Man, people were into some weird stuff. Also, I spelled millipede wrong, so there's that. Oh my god. But normally they just curl up and walk around on your hand. So cute. I don't know. I'll have to stick with roly-polies, man. I'll have to stick with that. Just little guys. I saw a crane fly repeatedly ram into the same window for like 3 minutes straight. I was like, bruh. Exactly. They're like I love them, but they're so stupid. Is it bad that even though I'm thalassophobic, I want to deep sea dive to pet a thresher shark? I just think they're amazing after my first dive where I screamed 90% of the time until I saw the shark. I felt that. I don't like VR oceans is what I've discovered because I'm scared that the people will like program in a, you know, dumb little animation or like, you know, something where it's like, oh, you look, you're getting attacked, and it'll just activate my anxiety because there's nothing I can do to get out of that situation. So I just like panic for nothing, you know? But yeah, no, I don't think that's, I think that's understandable to an extent, kind of. See, because I can't think of anything necessarily I'm afraid of. Well, I say that, but it just went on for like the past, I think, maybe 20 minutes of like, oh, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. But like, nothing to where I'm super afraid of, to where I'm like, oh, well, you know, there's a thing that I want to do related to it. Friggin' does an apology video. Millipedes are the only thing I don't particularly like. I'll still have them on me, but they feel weird. Yeah, I imagine with all the legs. Here we go. I want to live life. Butterfly clothes. Whee! It's got too close, man. I need my personal space. Millipedes are varied. But there's a common home variety here, and they're so cute. Huh. Also, I don't apologize that much, I think. Somebody fact check Baku. Oh man, you see those videos about lemurs using millipedes to get high? They rub the toxins all over their fur and mouth. Man, that means fucking King Julian was zooted, which honestly does make sense. Psycho is hooked on by that spook allure into the unknown. Makes sense, makes sense. I can kind of get it, you know, being on the front lines of exploration can be invigorating, but also I would never be able to do it. There'd be too many things like, what do we do? Quickly search up a Quora thread, search up, you know, whatever we're going through, and then add Reddit to the end, you know, Google it, and it's just like, oh, there are no threads. Oh man, let's see. Wind fear and wonder flare. The millipede just kept walking in circles in my head over and over. I was so young, so my hands weren't big, and it was like in 3 spots going in a circle. Oh, that's kind of cute. BRB, be safe. New Madagascar lord. He likes to move it. He also likes to fly sky high. More like I find sharks adorable now. Dudes, I see the ocean like IRL Subnautica. My brain's screaming danger constantly. Ah, I see. See, that I can understand. There's a lot of like very cool undersea things, like those, what is it, sea bunnies? You know, those are very cute, despite being like extremely toxic or whatever. They're cute. And blobfish before, not blobfish, pufferfish before they puff. They're very cute. And like seahorses are always very cute, and sea stars are cute. I just don't like touching them. Lemon sharks are cute. Nurse sharks, I think, are also the other ones that are cute, you know? Like, there's just a lot of cool ocean life. But there's also, like, an equal amount of scary stuff. And also, you know, if you go too far down, you'll die because the gravity will crush you, literally. Oh, man. Mauricio, I can't move it anymore. Mauricio. Mauricio, why are there rainbows coming out of your eyes? Mauricio, help. I think I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my gosh. That's fascinating, isn't it? Isn't it though? My god. But yeah. Let me get my 3 strokes in. Oh man, we got 30 minutes left. Look how far I've gotten in this piece. I really do want to finish. Where did I leave my pen? Oh, here it is. I really do want to finish it. Let's see. What else is needed? Oh. It's uneven in the amount of highlights it has on this side. Okay, there we go. But yeah. There's a lot of interesting things. You know, despite being like... Because like, okay, kind of weird question. Actually, no, it's not weird at all, I think. Let's see. Hold on, let me... this... Did you know maned wolves existed before meeting me? There we go. Just to kind of see, because like, who heard of a maned wolf before me being like, I'm a maned wolf, you know? Like, I want to see how popular were they. Oh my god. 2 hours, 6 strikes. What does that mean? Scariest ocean thing, in my opinion, bobbit worms. What are those? I'd pass out from fear if I saw one. Well, now I gotta look it up. Bobbit worms. Whoa, what? Those are like the licky lickies from Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, they're probably the inspiration for it. That, oh my god, that is actually horrible. God damn, how big are these? Oh, they're pretty big too. Holy shit. Ah, hell nah. No, 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 no. Oh, and they just, oh my god, they just grabbed the, oh my god. That is actually horrible. Wait, hold on, now I gotta Google. What is licky licky based off? What is the licky licky based off? Localization proverb. Indeed a type of water creature. No one's saying that. Oh, they're like... What are they called again? Well, it's not saying specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're based off bobbit worms. They look very similar to it. I mean, not super duper similar, but like very vaguely similar to it. Let's see. Pennsylvania. I'm just a Pennsylvania man. Most of this is just what I grew up doing. That's crazy. One of these fucking things. Knew their existence. Oh, these. Okay. Let's see. Not what they look like or facts. Ah, okay. Is it more fluffy version than average wolf? Kind of. We're like deer, wolf, fox all together. Right? So we're super tall, and we have like, I mean, not really big ears is our main selling point. I mean, we do kind of have big ears, but our main selling point is our mane. You can kind of see I have a little bit of a mane back there. You can see more on this side. Yep, look at that. That's my mane. But yeah, we have manes, and that's why we're called a maned wolf. Although, contrary to common belief, we are not actually wolves, nor are we foxes, which we do kind of resemble, nor are we really dogs. We're closely related to, what was it, the wild... Was it like something dog? I always forget. I think it's like American stray dog or something. Not stray dog, but I don't know. There's a word for it. Let's see. I always forget these facts, you know? You just know what you are, not what your species is and stuff like that. Oh, American bush dogs. That's what they're called. That's our closest relative. Those worms cause permanent nerve damage. Holy shit. I think I knew what they were, but also not really, so I put no. Ah, I see. I forgot those damn worms existed. Save us, Bucker. Sure. What do you need saving from? Just Google them. They're long, boys. We are very, very long. It's one of the joys of being a maned wolf. We eat everything. Yeah, no, we're omnivores. We're just little guys, you know, we're just little guys. Let's see, we got a split vote, 50-50. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I think I'd probably seen them before. I can't remember if they were like at my local zoo, but I think I'd seen them before. But like other than that, I don't think we're talked about too much. Like showed me a maned wolf when she did a trip to South America. They're amazing, going from cutest sounds ever to roic, which sounds harrowing at times. Yep. We are, I think, very, not diverse, but what is it? Like, we're hard to label. You know, we're just a mix of a lot of things, which I think is very neat. You know, that's one of my selling points. Oh my god, did you escape the zoo, Pep? The implications here. I don't want to address them. There's always a version of every animal with longer legs. True. Just mix everything with giraffe. All animals are pretty. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm trying to see, like, oh, is there an animal that I think that's, like, not pretty? I'm having a hard time. Even like spiders, you would think, you know, since I don't like spiders, I'd be like, oh, spiders aren't pretty. But I think they're really cute. I watched a video the other day of like a microscopic view or like microscopic lens. And it was like a little spider, and the guy used a syringe to put like a little water droplet on the spider's head, and then he would grab it and he would drink from it, and I thought it was really, really cute. And I still do. But like, I would not fuck with that with a 10-meter pole. Oh man, even blobfish, like whenever it exploded and it was horrible, I think they like he kind of looked a little cute, you know? And then like before that, I think they were kind of like neat. So I can't think. I don't think there's anything. Maybe just those bobbit worms, you know, or leeches. Yeah, leeches are also pretty scary. That, I think that might also count as not a very pretty thing. Oh man. Definitely describes the biggest streaming experience. For sparkles, exactly. Oh man, have you seen pictures of giraffe centaur? That's terrifying. Isn't it the one with like a super duper long neck? Like, no real classification, but it's always fun. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna Google that too. Yeah, I've seen the video. I want to do that. I want to do what? My favorite bobbit worms are the only thing I put in not pretty. Yeah, that goes straight to Nightmare Zone. Yeah, honestly valid. Let's see. Giraffe centaur. Have y'all, you know, for... Wow. Hold on. Now I'm distracted. They're actually way cooler than I thought. I was expecting something kind of cursed, but like, actually, I don't think they're so bad. Except for maybe the giraffe centaur by Kaleidoscope Pickle on DeviantArt. That one might be a little cursed. Oh man. Let's see. Not gonna lie, I don't want to Google that worm thing after reading all of you. It's not like super duper scary looking. It looks like a centipede or a millipede. I'd say more of a centipede because it has a legs like kind of flaring out and it just sticks out from the sand. And it has like what I can only describe as like, imagine the head of, shit, I don't know, like a centipede where it has like those kind of mandibles. And then it looks like it has like Troy armor on, but it's like made of its own exoskeleton, and it doesn't have the like red feathery thing or anything at the top. It kind of looks like is it Giratina, that one god insect Pokemon or whatever? It kind of looks like that, but just like straight up. And it's freaky looking. Yeah. And it's all like kind of flesh colored, so I think that's what makes it freakier. The spider water drop. Yeah, it's very cute. Ah, but y'all should Google chubby snakes, I think is what it is. My cousin showed it to me. She was like, yeah, I like looking it up whenever I get like sad, and that's neat. It was very cute photos. They're all AI, but like, I don't know, I think it's really, really cute. Let's see. I've had them on me. I may as well give them some water. Leeches were used for health reasons. I don't mind them. Used them in the past when I was heavy accident prone to ease injuries. I didn't know they were still medicinal. I don't know, this is kind of freaky. And like, I don't know, they're freaky. The picture I saw was super cursed. Might have to find it again. Oh yeah. Welcome in next. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Oh man, but yeah, we did it. Now we're on the road to 2K. What is it? Hot pepper tasting tier list is coming up, so that's what you got to look up to look forward to on the horizon. But right now we're talking about ugly animals and giraffe centaurs, so yeah. Oh my god. On another note, did you know maned wolves existed before like me being like, I'm a maned wolf, because I am, but like I want to know how far the power of my influence has reached. And today, special only today for those who are present, do not share with anyone else, right? There's an animal that I want to introduce y'all to while I have y'all's attention. Let me open up a window. I'm gonna share a window for this. That's how big this is. Okay. Window show live, right? And then gonna go to the window show. It's not that one. Here we go. And then, man, the last thing it saved on was how to milk a cockroach, so that's crazy. But the animal that I want to show y'all is called a viscacha. I think that's how you pronounce it. But before we go in, nobody look it up. Does anyone know what a viscacha is? Do you know what a... Hold on, let me type it out. Viscacha is... question mark. I wasn't even typing. There we go. We made it to the secret ending, guys. Exactly. It's a bobbit worm thermohone. It's not. Never heard of it. I mean, can we see it? We can see it on screen. But yeah, but like you can't see it too well. Like it's very hard to see it, and trust me, the pictures do not do it justice. I will leave that on for like 1 minute. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of backstory on how I know about this, and how I learned a little bit about, you know, me and where I came from, and you know what it means to be a maned wolf. There was this book that I saw that was so pretty at a library, right? And it was like an animal encyclopedia, and it had like a cover. It was a hardback cover, and it was like emerald green, and it had like gold engravings. I swear it felt like such a like, oh, I found this mysterious book and now I get sucked into it, and oh, my life in another world, you know, stuff like that. And so like it was the prettiest thing ever, and it was a children's book. It was in the children's section, but I rented it out anyways, and it had so much information on a bunch of little books, but of course it was like, you know, children's stuff, so they had like a bunch of like small information, but still. And there were a bunch of animals, and I didn't even finish reading the whole thing, but one of the animals that I encountered, aside from the maned wolves, was a viscacha, and I got to learn about it. And then from there I did kind of like a little bit, just tiny bit of a deep dive, where I was like, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. Oh man, Chilean here, we know these. They're cute, right? They're cute, right? Oh my god. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end the poll here. And there we go, and let me show y'all these. They're the cutest things ever. Look at these little guys. Hold on, let me make this longer so that way it fits. I'll move this way. There we go. Look at this little guy. Look at him. They're like this weird kind of mix of like rabbit, squirrel, maybe a little bit of chinchilla. Look. Look at it. Hold on, let me open this one. And let me open this one in new tab. And they're just like these little rodents. They're kind of like, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's the littlest of little guys. And they just like, they're just like that. And they hop, if I'm not mistaken. And then their little tail that they have. Hold on, let me get a good shot. Back, they look like chinchillas, right? They kind of look like chinchilla-esque because, I don't know, the body shape. Like, it's weird. If you cover the ears, they kind of look like gophers, kind of a little bit, or like prairie dogs almost, but like a little bit chunkier. Maybe a little bit like a capybara, but with like long ears. But they have like this very like squirrelish tail. That you can see it better in this one. We see how they have like the curved tail. I think that's the cutest thing ever. And they're just like, look at the little guy. He like zooted out of his mind. He's like, like, oh, what time is it? Why didn't my alarm go off? Man, the manager's gonna yell at me, but I'm too sleepy. It's a cold morning. I need my blanket. I'm gonna lay back down. I'm not going into work today. You know? Look at how cute they are. They're the cutest things. Oh my god, don't you want to just grab it? And then like, oh man, they're so cute. Let's see, I've seen them, but I forgot their name. They're like a mix of rabbit, chinchilla, and degu. Yeah. You know, because I think I remember like looking those up too. They're kind of like related to it. Hold on, I think, if I remember correctly. Pika and, right there. They're like little, like kind of mice looking. Yeah, there they go. Look how friendly he looks. Oh my god, they have a Pika phone case. Oh my god, you're so cute. But yeah, there's so many like more cute animals that exist that like I wasn't taught about a Pika. I wasn't taught about maned wolves. I wasn't taught about viscachas in school. You know, it's like the world, society refuses to let me know about the glory that is stuff like this. That is animals like this. Here, hold on, let me open this. We're gonna hold on. There we go. We're gonna look at this a little bit. Actually, I should move the thing that way I can see y'all. I can't see y'all right now. Here we go. Let me move this here. Zoom in again. And then there we go. And I just want to see like a picture or like a little shot of them like running around, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they hop and they're the cutest things ever. Let's see. The video of the Pika mating call is so damn cute. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to look at it. I've seen mountain chicken before. I have. It's a little like, it's the little whatchamacallit, the little frogs, and he's like ee, ee, ee. You know, he's just the cutest thing. Oh my god. Can't believe these platypuses exist, but the American jackalope doesn't. Right? Right? Like, it would not surprise me if that existed. It's so crazy that it doesn't. Elephant shrews exist as well. Aren't those little guys that they kind of like point right, point left? They look like that, I think. Yeah, see, they kind of do like a little, like, I don't know, they look kind of like squirrels whenever they run around, and that's why I'm like, they're kind of like rabbit, squirrel, what is it? Rabbit, squirrel, what's that other one? I keep thinking porcelain, that's not it. What are they? Chinchilla, there it goes. Yeah, rabbit, squirrel, chinchilla, stuff like that. They're the cutest things. Look at them! Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Let's see. Now we know what Pep will become if she becomes a different VTuber. Honestly, I would. I totally would. I mean, I like being a maned wolf, so, you know, I have no plans of changing anytime soon. But if I were to, like, do it again and I, for some reason, decided not to become a maned wolf, I would be a Viscacha. Because, yeah, these are the cutest things ever. The only thing is I mean, I still have to fight the allegations now where they're like, you're a wolf, you're a dog, you're maybe a fox. You know, so like people don't get it immediately that like, I'm a maned wolf, look at my mane. But if I became a Viscacha, they'd be like, you're a squirrel, you're a chipmunk, you're a rabbit, you're a chinchilla. And it's like, no, I'm a Viscacha, please. Oh, man. But yeah, those are Viscachas. And so that's what you got to learn today from tuning in today. We have like 10 minutes left to stream, so we're doing okay. We are on time. Here we go. Now we'll go back here. And it never happened. Oh man. Let's see. Where was it? Let's see. Hi, I'm back. Sorry to do something. What are we watching now? We were looking at Viscachas, but shh, don't tell anyone. That thing is straight up chilling, right? When I was young, I was taught about strikes. My animal upbringing was like watching a horror after watching a live video of them. It's kind of... It kind of has the face of a kangaroo a little bit in certain... Yeah, I could see that. Absolutely. Like adorable, right? The side view of their heads look like capybara. Right? Or you could just have multiple forms. So true, like Ben 10. Oh my god, I can just animal shapeshift. I'm just a shapeshifter, but I don't even know. Animal shapeshifters have elephant in their name because of the snoot. Wait, are they the guys from like Ice Age? Hold on, now I'm looking this up. You can't see this tab, but Pep 10. They recently came back from extinction. Holy shit, how'd they come back? Viscacha sounds like a pastry. It does. Like, oh, can I have a Viscacha with my coffee to go, please? Elephant brew. Oh my god, they're so fucking cute. They got the little snoot and they got the little tongue. Oh my god. I'm posting an image in the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to see it. It's gonna be, I don't know, in general. I really need to make that like stream related channel or something. But for now, it's gonna be in general. So everybody else is just gonna get a jump scare of like, oh, what's that? What's up with that? But it's a little elephant shrew yawning and they're so cute. Although they look really, really strange whenever they're naked. Or not naked, sorry. Bald. Oh my god. Man, there's a taxidermy one of this that's just freaky looking. Freaky looking at best. There we go. Oh my god. Tits of eyes. Elephant shoes are so cool. Do they have like... man, I was gonna sound so dumb for a second. I was gonna be like, do they have cool lore or something? Nah, but like... I don't know, they'd probably do something cool, right? Or, honestly, they could just look cute. That would be an acceptable thing, too, for them to just... No, they're just little guys. They're like little mice or something. I went back to giraffe centaurs. No, I want to learn about the elephant shrew now. Let's see. Jumping shrews. Insectivorous. Native to Africa, belonging to the family... Whatever family that is. Share with me a fun fact. Teach me about elephant shrews in the 9 minutes that we have left while I try and finish this as fast as I can. Oh man. Man, I feel like a fraud. I'm like, oh guys, I'm doing an art stream every Wednesday. I mean, technically it's art. It's just sometimes, you know, maybe we don't get as we don't do as much progress as, you know, maybe we would like to, but that's also a process of art. I mean, honestly, talk to any artist and I'm pretty sure they'll tell you the same thing. Like, yeah, some days I you know, fucking paint the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, and some days I can draw a stick figure, and that's literally it. I cannot will myself to do anything more than that. Oh man, or the classic, I only drew an eyeball. It was a very cool looking eyeball, mind you, but I was not supposed to draw just an eyeball. I don't know, there's something about this area that's not, I can't figure it out. Nope. Right here, right there, right here. Bep, and then fill. There we go. Grab this. Let me zoom out and let me see. There we go. Am I on the right layer? Yeah, I am. Okay, Pog. I feel like I'm falsely advertising. Artists are gonna pop in and be like, ooh, an art category stream, and they're gonna be like, this isn't art, this is yapping. Oh man. I can add a little bit of like highlights to the face probably. Right there. Let's see. In a million years, wait, hold on. There's a video about elephant shoes that goes, look at that snout. Oh. Oh, I definitely need to see that one. If you can, send me the link, please. Por favor. I would like to see it. I'm once again asking for you to send me a link. Oh my god. A million-year-old fish was found to be not extinct, and we found one after 1 million years in the Cape of Africa, alive. I'm quaking in my boots and my knees are knocking, thinking, what type of fish was it? Of course, it's the Caloasanth. Lord help me. What is it? What is that? What is that? Oh my god, what is that? Wait, hold on. Hold on, what is it? Oh, this one looks kind of neat. Do they glow in the dark? I don't know, they look glow in the darky to me. That's cool though. Live for as long as people. They're just like us for real, for real. Look at this one. I'm gonna send a photo to y'all in the Discord. There we go. It would be so crazy if YouTube implemented a thing where like the streamers could send pictures in chat. That would be so funny. But he's just a little smiley guy. Oh man, back from the abyss. Exactly. I just remembered a mouse that's adorable, the grasshopper mouse. I remembered it because of a meme where the mouse does a human snout. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to look. Let's see. Okay, I'll watch it after stream because I don't want it to have like copyrighted stuff. It's gonna be like, oh, you played a 3-second clip of a mouse screaming, so now you can't. Oh my god. Oh wait, I interrupted this. Hold on, let me. There we go. Now it works. There we go. This. Oh my gosh. I fixed it. Don't worry, Doozits. Doozits coming in like, wait, no. There we go. Nope. Okay. Need a little bit. Right here. Nope, that's too yellow. Right here. That might work for now. We'll just add some like very small details. You shouldn't even be able to see it too much. You know what I want to learn? I want to learn how to paint holographic stuff. I really need to start practicing that. I have a bunch of reference images, and I have like a little bit of a doodle because I want to do like holographic paprika to see what that would look like, but I haven't done too much of it, so yeah. I need to learn that one day. I need to learn so much. I've been thinking about it. So like someone please tell me what y'all think about this, okay? I want to do like a little mini series where like I interview people offline. And not, okay, like, as in, I find someone, right? And I'm like, hey, you know this. Would you do me a favor and talk to me about it for 3 hours, right? And so they try and teach me, like, one thing about it. So, like, I don't know if they know marine biology. They're going to teach me a life cycle or, like, how to determine if a thing is an actual insect or not. Or, you know, like, what's the difference between insects and arachnids and other types of I don't know, insects or stuff like that, right? And they teach me that, right, for 3 hours. They just kind of lecture me on it. And then at the end of the 3 hours, I have like 5 minutes to kind of re-recite it or like re-explain it. Or I might shorten that, right? Maybe to like 3 minutes or so. And it would be fun because like then it would give me the opportunity to learn stuff, and then other people to like, you know, yap about stuff that they like or they enjoy or that they know, you know? And I think that would be fun. So I think that's a cool concept. I've been kind of playing around with it, but I haven't like made any plans or anything like that about it. But I think that would be cool. 3 hours to 5 minutes. Yeah, it would be a lot. But the thing is, like, in those 3 hours, it would be kind of like almost a one-on-one tutor lesson, but also like a mixture of a lecture. Like maybe, I don't know, they could do a PowerPoint and they could present it to me and I can ask questions, but for the most part, I'm taking notes. And then from there, I do like a summary of it. And so what y'all would see is basically an edited video, maybe like 15 minutes or so, where it's like 10 minutes of like snippets of our little like lecture session or whatever, like the highlights of that. And then from there, after that, like after the first 10 minutes of like the lecture or so, then the 5 minutes or maybe less of me being like, this is what I learned, and I try to like re-explain it to you, you know? Oh man, just remembered a mouse that's adorable, grasshopper mouse. Wait, I read we can attribute to Animalocaris. Bro's been there since day one. Who's Animalocaris? Who's that? Or what's that? Do you know what lightning sprites are? I have no idea what those are. What is that? Is that like a type of fae? Is that mythical creature? Or is that actual animal? Or is it a ball of lightning? Did you know balls of lightnings exist? Oh my god, the Animalocaris. Wow, he's a big guy. Does he bite us? He looks like a cutie, but if he bites me, I'm gonna stay a while away. Stop using this Animalocaris as a reference. This is not how they looked. Oh, it's not how they looked? How did they look then? Huh, that's crazy. Let's see. Please, never ask me to do this. My head is empty. I like sharks. My brain would just forget the info. No, you're good. You're good. I would only do it, or I would only like interview people who like want to talk about stuff, you know? So I'd probably like, I don't know, first I would reach out to friends that I have around me and like, hey, do y'all have a topic that like you just want to teach someone about? Like, I don't know, maybe you're into like a specific animal or a subject or like a sub-subject, you know, maybe like just something that you want to say, or like something that you want to teach, and then from there I'll have them like, you know, if they express interest in it, then from there I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna yoink you for like 3 hours or so. Oh man, do you imagine you ask a friend how to do the pencil wiggle trick? I know how to do that one. Oh, I dropped my pen. Oh my god. But yeah, I know how to do that one. Yeah, I've done it before. I learned it. But that one's easy to learn. I'm talking about like concepts, you know? Stuff like maybe, I don't know, I get a philosophy major and I'm like, teach me the whole argument, are we even real? You know? Quick animal question for all to guess. What animal has the current highest bite force? Is it the snapping turtle? No, it's the hippopotamus, probably. I think, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% sure it's a hippopotamus. Let's see. Little guys mind doing that. Third grader move, I cannot believe it. Oh my god. Yeah, some people just aren't exposed to it. It's crazy. Large scale of electric discharge in the mesosphere. What's that? What's the mesosphere? Is that one of the like the ozone layers or stuff? One day philosophy major. The other day, thumb split trick. No, like literally, it would be anything. You could teach me anything. And so like, cause I like learning things, right? I like hearing about that, but there aren't a lot of opportunities for me to be like, hey, teach me something, you know, cause usually it has to be for a reason. But if I do a series like that, then there's a reason now. And then, you know, I could be like, hey, teach me something. Hippopotamus, right? You learning pre-stigditation. What is that? You hear an ominous wound distance have returned. Welcome back, Kalism. How are you doing? Your day's going well. Not everything's better. Happy to Wednesday. Whew, man. Sounded like a fucking old-timey printer. Oh my god. Sleight of hand. Oh, I did not know that was what it's called. Current record holder of the highest bite force is a short fin mako. This is because a mako mixes the speed and velocity during the bite to multiply its PSI force. Ah, damn. Who's in second place? Let's see, hold on, I can look this up. Highest bite force animal. There we go. Saltwater crocodile. It says saltwater crocodiles actually. Wait, greatest. Yeah, it says saltwater crocodile. Let's see. Pep streams about quantum chromodynamics. I mean, honestly, it could. I think it would be fun, even if like I don't learn completely the subject. I think it would be fun just to hear about it, you know? And then like, you know, I don't know. I enjoy learning. I genuinely do. And, you know, I'm not good at a lot of stuff, and that's the thing that sucks. Like, I can't just learn stuff and then not use it. But if I did that, then it would give me a reason to learn stuff and not use it, and then I could just be like a whole treasure trove of random knowledge that I remember, little bits and pieces, and then maybe I'll get a better understanding of the world around me. And I don't know, I just think that would be neat. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Goddamn. I can't pronounce that. That's too many t's. Oh my god. Basically tricks of the card making things disappear. Ah, I see. I met with a retired elder today who was better at remembering the date. Listen, man, time is a soup, okay? Pep learning about astrophysics, exactly. One day anthrax manufacturing. Next day uses all understanding uses and understanding the comforter in Minecraft. Exactly, you know, that type of, I think it would be fun, you know, because I enjoyed like the Markiplier Make series and stuff like that, and I want to do something like that where it's just kind of something different every time, but it's like the same kind of thing where like I'm doing something, you know. I don't know, I think that would be neat. Lightning sprites. Oh yeah, I forgot to look up lightning sprites. That would be a good type of like new sprite line, like lightning sprite. It's just caffeinated sprite. Wait, Sprite's already caffeinated, so like extra caffeinated? Lightning sprite. It's like little bits of thunder. Sprites or red sprites are large-scale electric discharges that occur in the mesosphere, high above thunderstorm clouds, or circulonimbus. No, it's wow, circulonimbus. Cumulonimbus. Ah, okay. I see. Let's see. Oh my god. So mixed natural PSI force goes to crocs. Free movement bite force goes to great whales and makos because of great speed in the water. Ah, sperm whale possibly has the highest bite force. Wow, I never even considered that whales could bite. Why are you teaching Pep hard words she can't read? That honestly is one of my like, I legit cannot read. Like, as in not as in I'm illiterate, because I can read. I mean, you've seen me read stuff before. I've done, you know, games with like scripts or whatever, but I cannot for the life of me read the words in the right order, and sometimes I just read the totally wrong word. That's like kind of similar in length, or maybe it starts with the same letter, but like it changes the meaning every time. There was one time where like, man, like I forgot who it was, but it was like kind of like a semi-popular VTuber, right? And they asked a question, but I kind of read it fast and I thought about it and I was like, oh, this. And so I was gonna respond to them with like, oh, I read it in this order and I thought you meant this, but you actually put it in this order. And then I looked back at the fucking original tweet and it did not say that. I think like, cause this is gonna sound really incriminating, but it said something like breaks or something like that. Like I something breaks or something like that. Like something with breaks, right? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I read it as breasts, and I thought it said something about like resting your breasts or something like that. And before that, I thought it said something like, what about the rest of the breasts? And so like 3 phases of me just like fucking it up, you know? It's really bad. I'm not dyslexic. I was good at reading. I genuinely was. I used to get really high scores in English. So yeah, yikes. But what if you end up making a 10-minute power hour like the Grumps? I would love to do something like that. Guys, please. Don't make fun. Don't. Wow, what the fuck? I can't. Okay, it's time to end stream. I can't talk. I can't read. My literacy is going out the fucking window. Oh my god, it's so Jover. Alright, let's double check. It looks good. I think it looks good. I think it's good to go. It has highlights. It has shadows. I think, okay, this gets the good old paprika approval. Alright, I need to export this. Actually, I can't even export this on camera because it shows my file path. Grab this, grab that. Clear. Get on the right layer. Clear. Still not on the right layer. What fucking layer are you on? What the fuck? Oh, did I not? I didn't click the right button, did I? This one, clear. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then, now we go to chatting. Here we go. And now let me put pause on the music. There we go. Alright, it's so Jover now. Failure again. No! Oh my god, you guys are making fun. No! Suckerika. No! Not the Suckerika! I don't want that to catch on! Oh my god. Control Shift plus click takes you to the layer. Oh, wait, for real? Hold on, I'm gonna try that. Please. Okay, let me save before. Like, oh, Alt 4 takes you to the right thing. Alt 4 auto completes your entire art piece. Okay, let me be on this one. And... wait, what tool would I need to be clicked on? That just selected color for me. Hold on, maybe I'm on this tool? Nope. Nope, that did not do it. Maybe it's gotta be this one? Nope. Wait, what is it? Control? Oh, I'm holding Alt. Okay, my bad. Use your error. Oh. Maybe this one? Oh my god, it works. Control Shift click. Oh my god, it works. It works. Y'all, it works. Brush. Oh my god. Alright. With that, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed that mind-numbingly crazy ride. Of which there was no eventful moments at all, and nothing worth of note. So drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and best judgment. Hi, VOD gang! 07 VOD gang. 07. Hold on, I can do it. Yeah. 07. Bye-bye! Bye! Bye! So yeah, the way you got it. Yeah, scrolling. Always epic related things. Exactly. Alright, let me find the tab. Oh wait, I gotta send you out to the end screen. Bye-bye! Bye! I don't know about y'all, but I love the little like wave thing that I did. I will forever appreciate that I decided, like, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I made that. Look at that, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's just me saying bye. Alright, bye-bye!